I'm only on this early because I need someone to test something for me.
Yeah.
I want to know if my hoodie's design changes when I press this.
I saw something change around here.
Did it change? Oh, thank God, it works.
Hi, Pixel. You are indeed first. I don't know where Air is.
AFK and go to the store.
Okay, hope it goes fast. I don't know where Air is. I do know where Icy Fire is. Hi, Mixie.
In this bush.
Hi, Yuki. Hi, Media. Yeah, so I fucked up my sleep schedule last night. I actually talked to Media about it already. I was like, man, I'm gonna try going back to sleep at like 5 a.m. And Icy Fire's like, hey, this is the pot calling the kettle black. What the fuck are you doing up? And I was like, I'm going to bed. I'm trying. I am sick? No. Not allowed, Yuki. I hope you feel better soon. Hi, North Prince. Chat, do this.
Hi.
You gotta do this.
Well.
Cookie.
What?
You gotta put your left hand on your hip. You gotta wave with your right hand above your head.
I was mostly laying down.
Yeah, that works. Yeah, I saw you up at 3 a.m. I woke up because of the storm. You get head pats as a reward for getting up for my whims. How are you doing? Hi, Nick. I'm good. We'll see if I'm able to keep my energy up today. I fell asleep at 9 p.m. yesterday. I woke up at like 1 a.m. And then I tried going to bed again at like 5. And I was kind of like up and down a lot between 5 and 7. Yo, Nick Zam. That's supposed to be damn. Lunges. You woke up because of the storm. Yeah. Yeah. I'm dying. The truth is, you're dying. I'm dying? Yeah. When? I don't fucking know. Are you dying? Yeah, everybody is. Don't they fucking teach you this in school? Who is the green cutie? That is Cookie Pro. That's Cookie Pro, but with a 1. Correct. It has been raining a ton here, Cookie. And it's like heavily storming at night. Not during the day when everybody's awake. But no, 3 a.m. rolls around and the weather's like, time to be loud as fuck. Hi, Star.
That doesn't affect me because I'll just sleep through it.
I normally would. But
I like rain. Rain makes me sleepy.
If it's going off when I'm falling asleep, then it keeps me up. If I'm already asleep, it won't wake me up. Hi, Den. Ewan's getting close to that 500-day mark. I am. Hi, Ewan. Sorry I haven't... Get the fuck out of here with that sorry, Den. You know the rules. You don't fucking say sorry to stream... Okay. I'm asleep at this time, usually 8 p.m. Yeah. Have a good walk. Sleep well, Den. March cry. I'm on the precipice of dying and being hyped. Hoi Den. Why is Cookie Pro so very cute? Effort, size, discipline. We're at the bendy stuff. Hello and goodbye. I need to watch a video on Stardew stuff tomorrow, so that I know how to do the Crimson Badlands stuff. Hi, Froshiro. Alu. Ubi Den. Hi, Kisu. I'm going to Stardew you. You gonna fucking what, Pixel? How fucking dare you come to my stream and tell me you're gonna Stardew me? That's not how this fucking goes, buddy. This is not how this fucking... Know your fucking place. Haruki. Hey everyone, I have a question for you. If you met a genie and could have 3 wishes, what would they be? Yulin, I'm gonna Stardew your valley. Oi! How are you doing? I'm doing good. My sleep is weird. I'm worried I'm gonna get real tired mid-walk, but I'm not too worried. Once I get walking, I don't typically get tired. I'll probably get tired real fast after the walk. Hi, Feet-chan. You early. But during the walk, I should be good. Yulin, have you ever heard of Vine? I have heard of Vine. TikTok 1.0. Tired of these nuts. Starbucks gets a pass, but I don't. Wow, okay, Yulin. Correct, Pixel. Uh-huh. Hi, Bits. Frick you! Endorphins from walking should help? I do favors for them, don't ask. What are we at? Cami stretch? Have you ever seen the watermelon meme, Yulin? Oh, there's so many watermelon memes. Which one are you referring to? I've seen some of them. The first one that comes to my mind is any watermelon meme that involves a lady crushing it with her thighs. And then followed by the picture of, this is how I want to die. Munches on Lunchly. Get it out of your mouth. Get it out of your mouth. Spit it out. Spit it out, Feet-chan. One, 2, 3, 4. Start. Yulin, I've made some more conveyor spaghetti. Ugh. Ugh. How do the Forever Chemicals taste like? With the MK6, you have conveyor 6 belts. Don't make spaghetti with. Don't fit. I swallow. Chat, what do you find more attractive? Somebody that gags or somebody that swallows? Meaty has no reason anymore. Just let them have their spaghetti. No, it's wrong. They have helmets on their heads. I got a watermelon instead. Oh, that one. I've seen a lot of cats with a watermelon helmet. Both?
I'm a watermelon.
You do look a lot like a watermelon. I didn't know you were specifically, like, actually a watermelon.
Oh, watermelon cat.
Ah, I see, I see. As long as it works, it's fine. You can try convincing them. Me and Wolfie can't. No, I've given up. I'm just disappointed every time. I don't find either attractive. I find you attractive. Okay, but like, in the situation star, what do you think would be more attractive of me doing? Gagging or swallowing? That's where, like, you know, think of it in those terms. Kinda gay. Huh? Neither. 2, 3, 4. Cuddling is more attractive? That's not the question, Yuki. Kisey's just like, huh? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4. You don't have an opinion on either? So I say the next best thing. Wait, what was the question? Do you prefer seeing someone after you know, in their mouth, gagging or swallowing? I mean, for me, you're swallowing regardless, you know? Get in there if you spill some. Swallowing? Thank you for a real answer. Easy? Why is Yuki so very cute? Same as everybody else, Nick. Effort, dedication, discipline. Euland right now. Muted. Somehow everyone's standards just massively decreased somehow. I disagree, Yuki. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hi, Gail. Baby batter is gross. I mean, for a lot of people, yeah. We've got 12:30 start. Three minutes. Thanks, Gail. Very cool. Paying my taxes. Mooglin bitch. What the fuck? You gay. Good night. Sleep well, smile. Hi. Wait, hold on. Baby batter isn't that gross. No, good night, Ayuki. A bit's a pixel. Cookie Pro, may I please pet the tail? Alright, I'll see y'all tomorrow. Gagging just makes you feel like they didn't want it. See, you can look at it that way. Or you can look at it as like, they didn't want it, but they were so eager to make you happy that they put up with having something they didn't want in their mouth. It depends on the perspective, right? DMs. Oh boy. Or you are just too big. North Prince Bear. I see a single bean. Head pat that bean. Hi, Techno. I will when I have arms again. Oh my god, they're playing with the pom-pom. Hi, Air. At that point, they don't gag and spit instead, though. Gagging is, like, unexpected. No, I think it could be either way. I think it could be unexpected. I think it could also be they couldn't keep it down.
You got to hear then.
I do. We're over halfway there. Are we talking about vomiting? No, we're talking about sucking dick. Techno rave. Euland, are you in a Pokemon world? I am. You can see the Poké Center in the back.
Sword and Shield. Sword and Shield.
My least favorite Pokemon games. And the only one I have a Pokemon world for. What? I'm so confused. Euland also spits and gags. If there's a dry heave after, that's not good. That's like, oh, okay. But if there's like some coughing and chin dribble, hell yeah. 30 more seconds. Oh. wonder if there's fans so dedicated they learn the Pokemon language. Dry heave after means you gotta get some more pineapple. Or are you airhead? That's fucking gross. "15 more seconds. I guarantee you there's fans that have. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Is that a fucking Neko Arc? Meowscarada? Oh my god. I love Nintendo's games, but fuck their patents. But on you. There's Froshiro, as well as people who know the unknown alphabet by heart. I love a lot of Nintendo games. I definitely like a lot of old Nintendo games. A lot of the newer games, I'm like, eh. Their patents and this whole thing with Power World is ridiculous. Can you get a maid outfit, you? That's so funny. I mean, technically I have an outfit with a maid outfit. Or I have an avatar with a maid outfit. It's one of my old OCs, but there was an update to VRChat that messed with the a lot of the colliders. And so it's something I can't really use now. Oh, this is an avatar I use a lot that has a maid outfit pixel.
What the fuck is this?
Money Grubbers, Neko Arc Sparta, kill it, but I know. Okay, to be fair, I learned how to write Lord of the Rings Elvish when I was younger, so I don't count. Haha, nerd. Red and Gold best games. Red and Gold are definitely options for like best games. Stop loving Nintendo and start loving me. The Not Throwing Spears at Enemies is super original, and no one has ever done that. Hi, level Ewan. Hi, Doctor. Imagine glazing a company. Couldn't be me. Never understood brand loyalty. Pearl was my fave. Generation 4 was, for a long time, my least favorite generation. It still might be. I don't know. You know, was made to wear. Is that supposed to be Big Bird? Yes. This avatar is cursed. I think it's Small Bird. You and Big Bird, but not where it counts. Here's the thing. I will. Okay. We're gonna put the camera real close here so it's stuck on my face. What I would do is friends would invite me and I would be in damn it, I can't use it, but there's a very pushing the line Chica avatar, and people would see me in that and be like, what the fuck? And then when I'd actually join on them, I would switch to the Big Bird one. This one's taking a long time to load. Okay. This was my main avatar for a while. I ran around with this hair. This is a very common model. Shin made this one also. However, there has since been an update, and skirt physics are questionable now. So if I stand...
I can see it from over here.
Ah, yeah, there is no skirt. It's like behind my butt. But yeah, I ran around as this for a while. It's very old. So, I have two maid outfits that I regularly use. Yulin, did you like Pokemon X and Y? Pokemon X and Y is probably my favorite generation. But okay, we've done planking, we've done the other thing, we've shown off our maid outfits. Let's start walking.
I play AZ. Can't wait for AZ. Where's the A? Was it that one?
Z and A? I don't know. I can wait. I'm not gonna buy it.
Of Arceus.
I'm gonna be strong this
fine.
time. I'm not gonna buy it. I'm not gonna support Pokemon. Hi, Global. Alright. I forgot the thing. Why did I put it on
What
this
thing?
camera?
Hmm?
You guys wait right here. Cookie, I'm changing. You can't look at me. Oh my god. Cookie just stares anyway. I don't mind if it's you, Cookie. Alright, we were about here. I need the music off, that's what I need. We're walking through a mop zone. Alright, I need to fucking catch up on chat. Yulin Big Bird, but not where it counts. Oi! I loved Black and White, I am not fucking Big Bird. Yulin, do you like Pokemon X and Y? I have a very specific way I like to play Pokemon games. I like to, almost roleplay as a trainer that kind of attaches to one type and has aspirations of becoming a gym leader. And so I will always do like an all-water playthrough or an all-flying type playthrough. If I can, I kind of like to do theme teams like all lizards or all turtles. X and Y was the best game for this because their regional dex was 405 Pokemon. So I did an all dragon team, which is usually hard in a game. Usually they don't give you dragon Pokemon until like later on in the game. And like they'll only give you 3 Pokemon lines. Like you just cannot do an all dragon team in red and blue because there's literally only Dragonite. But even in later games, it'll be like, you get 3. In X and Y, I had a set of full dragons by like the 4th gym. And my Tyrantrum was my fucking go-to. I loved X and Y. I thought you were normal. No. Oh, that's like actual.
Dylan, how did that battle for the final at the end for the champion? How did that turn out though?
For what,
For
X and Y?
Because you said old dragon.
Uh-huh. Yeah, my Tyrantrum was ground drag or rock dragon, and it knew earthquake, and it just fucking decimated every. It's still a Pokemon. It's like once you get to the later end of the games, even if it's like type disadvantage, you're just gonna overlevel them. It's you know, it's not competitive. I like the hair, booty, butt. No, you could use it for walks. I cannot. No one is normal ever. What's the generations with Miss Magius? That's 3? The first one came out in Gen 2. I don't remember when the evolved form came out. That might have been 4, actually. Thanks for sharing you Migland Global. Feet Chan. Oh, I need to check Feet Chan's thing. And Feet Chan gave bits. Okay. We're going to put it at 1. Technically, it's at 0.5. But we're going to show 1 for the tracker. And then before I forget, I'll check that now. If it's just porn, by the way, I'm down to see porn. But if you're making me check porn while I'm walking... If Yulin can do this, that's boifu material. I'm not gonna watch it because it's a video. I don't know if I could do that. Maybe? I also don't want to do that. Well, I guess I could take a milk gallon and fill it with water to not waste milk. My cat? Stop blaming me for your cat. This is getting ridiculous. You're not going to bay what? I'm not going to play the next Pokemon game. I'm going to try really hard to not have FOMO and not play it. Yuli undressing sweat. What have you done with Yulin? Hi, honey. Froshiro Miss Magius is Gen 4, so Diamond Pearl Plat. Cookie Pro, may I please touch the ears? Gonna stare at Yulin's knees. Whoa, there's a little furry down there. That's Cookie Pro. From Best if you look after. Huh?
Max,
Oh yeah.
I see.
I need to change where I'm angled. Hi. From Best if you look after stream, but it'll be out of context. I don't know if that'll be out of context. I did look at that. Gen 1 Ghost only. Just Haunter since Gengar is a trade Evo. And they can't even use their stabs. Playing Z right now. Squishy. I never understood why Bug is super effective against Fairy. Is it? Huh. That is kind of weird. Super effective. Fairy resists Bug. I don't remember what Fairy's... I know Fairy's weak to the defensive types, so it's weak to Steel and Poison. Takes one to know their weakness. Both basically bugs. Wait, wasn't it super effective against Fairy? No PP. Good morning, Yulin. My white tortilla chip dip in chocolate. Hi, Riddle. I thought that was the case. I remember it being super effective. Hi, Gale Epic. Fairy is only weak to poison and steel. Hi, Yuki. Hi, Riddle. Yuki, Fairy should have been weak to bug, but they decided to make it resist instead. Fairy was never weak to bug, but they really should have made it to a weakness. If you think about it, Fairy is like girly pop princess mode, right? Fairy is supposed to be magic. It's essentially supposed to be magic type, but they represent it as like Fae, and so fairy type. Radically stereotyping. What do girly pops usually hate? Nasty bugs noted. Girly pop like Grimmsnarl. Fae trickery and murder. I mean happy flowers. Lulu. They had a really funny short recently that you just made me think of, Media, with the murder thing. Where it's like a really soft-spoken person whispering. And they're like, you should be nice to everybody. Unless they give you a reason to murder them. But that should be a last resort. Unless you have to. It's just like, the way they're whispering is just like, oh my god. I wish I could remember the exact quote. I mean, fairy type, first thing that comes to mind is Sylveon or Gardevoir. Is Gardevoir fairy type? I thought it was just psychic.
Yes.
Oh, it's psychic fairy,
No,
isn't
they
it?
Changed it.
Yeah. Gardevoir is part fairy? I think Sylveon is the most popular fairy type for sure.
Mimikyu. Don't forget about the Mimikyu.
Okay. Is Hatterene fairy type? I know it's psychic.
I think
Actually,
so.
now I don't know if it's psychic. Hatterene is the one I think of, is because that's the one I told Koyo to name after me when he played Sword and Shield. A psycho fairy? Hatterene is very much a psycho fairy. Lulu the dog. Bark, bark. True. I don't know about the butterflies, dragonflies, and pretty moths are very popular with girly pop girls. There's also the most hated fairy being Zacian. Yeah. Also, I've been seeing a lot of praying mantises. Katarina's Psychic Fairy. Okay. Hi, Umu. Totally not a fairy VTuber. Yeah, it's funny we're talking about fairies, because media literally there is just the fairy VTuber. Especially the Orchid Mantis. What is that one? It's not Lilligant. It's Leaveney. It's Leaveney, right, Kisu? Dog that looks like bread. Yup, that's a fairy. I do like Leaveney. It's one of the few bug types that I'm like, I'm down with this thing. Hi, Cairo. Oh, I want a drink. Only fairy have hip swing? Speaking of Iron Mouse, since I'm seeing Iron Mouse emotes, she got her channels back. Her VODs channel and her highlights channel have been restored. And because she's chronically streaming it online, we got to see the moment she learned about it. And she cried on Minecraft.
Yay!
Hi, Cairo, the best snow bunny. Oh, is meaning IRL? Oh, I was thinking Pokemon still. Yeah, she was crying about it on stream. I don't remember which one is the Pokemon. There's a Mantis Pokemon called Leaveney Kisu. I mean, so there's Scyther, which is very loosely based on a Mantis, right? But there's another one called Leaveney, which evolves from Swaddle, I believe. It looks like a fucking orb with a little, like, leaf raincoat. And then the Leaveney is like... No, wait. There's also Lurantis.
Yeah,
I think those are...
What about Lurantis?
I think they're both praying mantises. Leaveney is like... It's supposed to be like a tailor. It's supposed to be like... I make clothes out of leaves. Lurantis is the one that's based on the Orchid Mantis? Wow, there's a lot of mantises in Pokemon. I can literally think of 3 right now.
I liked Lurantis because it was my one of my Pokemon I used through all Sun and Moon. Very powerful. Learn to fight.
I do like... I think I like Leaveney just because I used that name on Pokemon for a while. I remember which one is Pokemon. Yeah, she's crying about on scene. So wholesome be Shoujo managing that. Democracy prevailed. I have a friend who got to meet her IRL. They got to meet the, like, TV screen with her, right? I don't think anyone's gotten to meet Iron Mouse IRL. Like, not fully
The only
IRL.
person who's actually... Yeah. The only person who's seen what she looks like is Connor. And maybe some other people. But I know Connor has seen him.
I think some of the VShojo girls have.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, some.
Yeah. No, Lurantis is the Mantis. Isn't Leaveney also a Mantis, though? It's the Leaf Carpenter Bug. Lurantis is the one I would think of, or Scyther. Lurantis is the one based off the Orchid Mantis. Lurantis that looks like a bug, it's pure grass type. That's funny. Aren't mantises part of Japanese mythology? Maybe that's why? Well, I mean, they might be, but they're also just a real animal. Pushes glasses. Yuland is called Leaf Carpenter. Yeah, the wizard staff going around TwitchCon. KW. A lot of VShojo people have seen her. Maybe I saw Iron Mouse IRL also? Really? Yeah, but like, meant that's why mantises are so prevalent as Pokemon. Oh, yeah, that would be a good reason. And Leaveney is Grass Bug. Leaveney better be Grass Bug. Nothing else makes sense. Wow, guys, we're going through this video, right? I'm like, I like this zone, Crassaring Wilds. At the same time, I just recently spent so much time in mop zones, and I'm like, I'm so done with Miss Pandaria zones. Nope, just bug. No, it's Grass Bug, Riddle. Yeah, kind of ridiculous that Iron Mouse got her channels taken down at all. You feel like... You'd think at a certain point when channels get so big, they have people that are just specifically in charge of making sure nothing goes wrong with these channels, right? You'd think like, hey, Iron Mouse makes us a lot of money. We don't want to accidentally delete this thing because it gets a lot of mass reports. So put it in the group of, like, anything that happens with this channel, between, like, auto reports and whatnot, it has to be manually reviewed. A channel that big cannot be taken down through mass reporting. I mean, there's a bureaucracy issue, copyright strikes, or personal legal issues. She can't reveal personal information equals suspension. Well, somewhat Froshiro. Her specific person working with her through YouTube was just incompetent. Because you're supposed to be able to have, like, a proxy lawyer to avoid giving personal information. But they weren't giving her that option. Iron Mouse wasn't disputing some copyright strikes because it was like, we require personal information. And then she found out that's like, oh, you actually can fight these without giving out personal information. You just have to have a lawyer. And she's like, what the fuck? They literally said I couldn't. And when they asked about that, when they were like, can I do a lawyer? They were basically like, no. Walked right through that slowing trap? I know. We got through it eventually. Yeah, YouTube can be very dumb with going against copyright strikes. It can be so dumb. And, like, Twitch is always 5 years behind YouTube, so it's just like, anything that goes wrong on YouTube, it's like, cool, can't wait to deal with that in 5 years on Twitch. Twitch did recently... Hi, Sleepies. Oh my god, 10 months in a row? Thank you so much. I'm sitting here like, wait, it's been 10 months, huh? Twitch recently had a big announcement that, if you get banned on Twitch, suspended, they're actually going to show you a clip of the offending moment that got you suspended. Which, on one hand, is like, oh my god, fucking finally, some transparency. Proxy had a take on it, which I do agree with, is it's gonna really fucking suck when a VTuber goes live and goes, hey everybody, it's Thursday, and that's the clip that accompanies them, you know, for their 3-day suspension for sexual content. And it's gonna be like, what? This doesn't say anything. Thank you, Cookie Pro. Right? And so, like, the system is still going to exist where somebody gets suspended for 3 days. The clip provided to them is, hi everybody, good morning, it's Thursday, and nothing happening. And they appeal it, and they get an email back that just says, yeah, no, we reviewed your appeal and your ban was correct. Get fucked, wait 3 days. I hope it gets better. But, like, god, that's gonna fucking suck. Especially since anyone can file a strike, which is very weird. Yeah, since you can personally do it, or have a lawyer do it for you. But can sometimes deny the lawyer version just because they cannot do it for you. Even though it says that a lawyer can do it for you. So aggravating, Gale. So sometimes you have to send the stuff directly to someone on YouTube to actually get it through, since it's not a bot automatically checking it. I mean, at least it will finally show the favoritism on Twitch's side. So false suspensions will be under more scrutiny. Twitter is more tangible stuff to cause riots over. I feel like their favoritism has already been pretty blatant, but yes, I do agree with that. It will be even... It will highlight it even more. Because now VTuber is going to go on Twitter and be like, hey guys, I'm banned. Here's the clip I'm banned for. And it's going to be nothing, and people are going to be like, what the fuck? I don't think it's going to be a random clip. But it already happens, Huntera. There's already people getting banned for nothing. Because Twitch hates VTubers.
True.
This weekend I saw a partner streamer doing the usual alcohol shots for bit subs that got several people banned, reported nothing, still happily streaming. If I understand the rules correctly, media, you can do alcohol for bits and subs, but it has to be very, very limited. It cannot be without, like, it cannot be uncapped. It cannot be to a point of, like, you're slurring your words and totally drunk. But I know you can do, and I know it has gotten people banned in the past, and that's just inconsistently. I know in the rules specifically it does say you can have alcohol for, like, bits and channel points and gift subs. I actually know somebody that they have, like, 100,000 or 250,000 channel points redeem to drink a Shui. I also was thinking, hope to stop all copyright music. Make it illegal to have music in movies and all sorts of media that not wait, what? I was also thinking, hope to stop all copyright music. I feel like I hope for the opposite of that riddle. I feel like it'd be fucking amazing if the music industry was like, hey, we want you to listen to our music. Not as like a blatant radio station so that you don't need to buy our music. But we want you to hear our music in like a streamer setting. And when you go, damn, I liked that song, I want to go get it. Then you go buy it on your own in the like isolated version where you don't hear like, I don't know, streamer yapping over your song, right? That's what the music industry should want, and they would be better off if they allowed music on streams. Still happily streaming? Huh, I don't think it was active yet? No. Okay, so Huntera. It's not active yet. But what happens is, somebody will do absolutely nothing wrong. And then they will get suspended. They won't have broken any rules, but they'll get suspended. And now, those people who are getting unfairly suspended, they're just going to have a nothing clip attached to it that just doesn't mean anything. I thought they banned any form of substances for monetization. It's one of those gray areas where they're not super clear on it. But in the rules, they don't actually say you can't do that, and I'd have to look again, because Cairo and I were looking at it recently. Cairo wanted to do shots for bits, or like shots for channel points. And I was like, don't do it, it's against the rules, and Cairo found the rules, and was like, oh, it says right here that you can do this, it just can't be in excess, it can't be to a point of, you know, potential harm. It has to have a capped amount. And I was like, oh, okay. Chewy heavy puke. Movies pay for licenses, don't they? Usually, yeah. From what I understood, not many record labels are going in on the music thing. Then they ban a VTuber for 3 shots. Uh-huh. Yup. Agree there's a ton of cool artists out there, but nobody knows them? Probably a gray zone on substances. But too much probably fall under self-harm? Yeah. Maybe I'm just not getting it? Okay. Right now, Huntera, before the clip thing, Twitch is very inconsistent, and they play blatant favoritism. So let's say somebody goes live, a non-VTuber. A non-VTuber goes live, they're in a micro bikini, and they don't get banned. They're not in the pools and tubs category. They just regularly stream like that, dancing in a very skimpy bikini for months. No ban. A VTuber does something similar. They have a bathing suit outfit, not quite as skimpy, but still skimpy. And they stream in that for months as their, you know, on-screen live 2D model. And they don't get banned. These two probably should have been banned, but neither of them were. And then a third person, a VTuber, who has a two-piece bikini outfit, but it is very much like within the rules. It covers all the booba. There's no like string parts of it. It is very solid the whole way around. They get banned for sexual content. Right? They would get an email that says, you've been banned for 3 days. Reason, sexual content. Well, now, this same situation is going to happen. That VTuber, hi Zuvi, that VTuber is going to get banned. It'll say 3 days suspension, sexual content, and then it will show a clip of them very clearly in an outfit within the rules. And they'll be saying something like, hi everybody, it's Thursday morning. Let's get to our stream. Today we're going to play Frostpunk. Right? It's going to be a clip that doesn't prove anything. It doesn't prove sexual content. It's just going to be attached because they have to attach a clip now. I forgot to download Satisfactory again. Oh my goodness, Zuby. Oh, I'm gonna sneeze. I think I muted in time.
This is tight.
Thank you.
Okay.
From what I understood, not many record labels are going in on the music thing. A lot of the really big ones are. So if you have a song that's playing in the top 100 right now, that is like asking to get reported and suspended for DMCA stuff. Other than that, it comes down to auto detection, which is very hit or miss. Yeah, and too much is very subjective. Very much so, yes. Drinking bags. Stream 12 to 24 hour without sleeping. Twitch sleep. Neil and I forgot to download Satisfactory. Do it now. Are gonna be the same dick out of context. SMH, bless you. I can't. I have to do it overnight. Zuvi is on like 3 Mbps download speed, Kisu. If he wants to download a game, it has to be overnight. So not the part that got them banned? Correct, Hunt. There was nothing that should have got them banned. They were totally within the rules and totally fine. But because Twitch just has some moderator that doesn't like them, they're getting suspended because Twitch has a history of, what's the word? Biased, favoritism, inconsistent treatment. So because they have to attach a clip to it, they're just going to attach a clip that means nothing. It's not going to prove anything. Well, it would be, but yeah, I see. A Zuvi Hunt. German internet TM. Wait, is that Zuvi? I Gale. RIP German shitternet. No, it's Cookie.
I think it's. Hi.
Well, no, so.
Oh, they're talking about me on here.
Yeah, no, it's Cookie with me in the world. But it's Zuvi in chat. Technically both in chat, but.
Hey, Zuvi.
Hi, Riddle. They keep saying that, but there is no mod that is against VTubers. But with the amount of targeted stuff at them, people are doubting. It's wild that they're like, we don't treat VTubers unfairly. And then just the mountain of evidence is like, hang on. Oh, hi, Cook. I'm dead. Dad? Dad? My internet speed randomly doubled? My internet speed randomly tripled a year ago. We got 250 Mbps, which is more than enough for what we need. And then just randomly we checked it one day and it was 750 and we were like, okay, sure. We'll take that. I mean, 3 Mbps is max, but if I do that, not only can I do any internet anymore, but my grandma's TV stops work because it's a weird internet smart TV. Oh, God. My internet is consistently shit. Zuvi qualifies to get his internet upgraded within the next 1 to 3 years. And, like, my god, the day that happens, we're throwing a fucking party. We pay for 1 gigabyte per second, not fiber, though? Hell yeah. I had fiber internet in Dallas. The house I lived in for a year there. We were getting internet. Dad's at work, and the guy comes by, and he's like, alright, so what internet do you want? I was like, what's the best you got? And he's like, we have gigabit fiber. Well, you don't need that. I was like, we want it. And he's like, I don't think you really need it. And I was like, we want it. Well, I mean, like, I have like half of that, and, you know, me and my 2 sons can all be downloading something. And so I was like, we want it. Okay. Like, he really didn't want to give me gigabit fiber internet. And I had to, like, tell him to stop. I want it. Give me the gigabit fiber option. Why? I don't know. He just didn't want to give it to me. And I was like...
I think it's more he didn't want to pay for that much.
Well, it wasn't like my dad. This guy wasn't paying for it. This was the guy installing it.
Oh. Then yeah, no, I'm gonna pick the highest one.
Yeah. Especially since looking at the payment options, it really wasn't that much more than... I think it was, the other option was $500, but it wasn't like double that. It was like $20 more. Why? I have fiber, high-tech narrative. It was very weird. It was very much like, why are you not max selling this? I want it. I want a drink right now.
I think it's more. It might be more work. You didn't want to do the more work.
Maybe? They say I have fiber, but I think we have fibrosis. My internet has been great, but it does have a big downfall. My internet has been pretty solid. Very rarely does it, like, have resets. So there was a point where in this house, for like 3 months straight, it would reset at 11 p.m. every single night. And we had to call them and be like, what the hell is going on? They're like, nothing. Your internet is fine. And we had to call them like 8 times to be like, alright, the internet is not fine. It resets, it goes down for 5 minutes every fucking night at 11. And they were just like, nah, it doesn't. And then they just said, oh, we see the problem. We've reset it. You should be good now. And it just was fine. It was like, fuck you. Oh my god. Now the internet... We can count the outages for the internet we've had on one hand. 3 of them have been fucking when I'm streaming, which is like, oh my god. I'm getting 2000 plus Mbps, but obviously no program uses all that speed. But we also have periods of lots of packet loss? Oh. It really hurts to watch and read right now. You're gonna have it soon, Zuby. You're gonna have it soon. I can't play on EU servers without teleporting, like stuttering all over. Hopefully no packet loss for you. We say soon, but it could still be like 2.5 years. And that's if there's no delays. When I had the gigabit fiber, I only had it for like 9 months. And I was like, oh my god, this is the best thing ever. Hi. But when I moved out, I got 75 Mbps, which was honestly fine. It was great. However, going from 1000 to 75 was like, man. And then my internet tried to fucking gamaz me. When they installed it, I was like, I need unlimited. And they were like, you don't need unlimited. I was like, dude, I'm gonna need unlimited. And he was like, tell you what, I won't sign you up for unlimited, but you'll get 1 terabyte a month And if you go over that, you can upgrade. And I was like, I just want unlimited. And he was like, well, you should really do this. And I should have just been like, hey, stop. Give me unlimited. But I think I was just tired because I'd worked that day. And I was like, fine, sure. He leaves. My download stuff was like 90% of a terabyte every month for a year. Like, I would download 900 gigabytes a month pretty consistently. And this was watching streams at like 1080p. And then just suddenly, like from October to November, hi Monkey Monk, very suddenly, it went up to like 1.3 terabytes a month. And it was like, hey, you've gone over. We're gonna waive it this time, but if you go over, you're gonna be charged. And so that happened the first month, and I called them immediately, and I was like, switch me to unlimited. And they were like, are you sure? And I was like, I'm going over. Literally switch me. I didn't change anything at all, but suddenly they were saying I was using like 400 more gigabytes per month. And so I really don't trust what they were saying I was using. It was like they changed the metric for measuring it. Really painful playing EUS League with the weenies. Damn, really? I can play on NA kind of fine. What game? Telecom Call Zuby. Ah, sir, you have to wait for 10 years. We got a delay. Don't joke about that, Riddle. That'd be too much. That'd be too painful. Oh, I just want to play NA League. I only had like 120 ping, which was doable. We still can't get over 90 Mbps? Yeah, my EUS ping is only like 150, 170, but it's the packet loss that's the issue. I would assume that the internet speed, you would have better ping, but I really don't know at all how it works. They would have better pings. Well, I guess they don't have better ping. Yeah, can't trust company. It's the packet loss that's like, makes it less smooth, right? And that's obnoxious. I think I could deal with a delay due to ping better than like rubber banding and like teleporting around. That's gotta be fucking infuriating. Well, that is infuriating the few times I've had to deal with it. Pingus. Oh, I didn't get the days. I didn't write down the national days today. You know, I don't know what chow I should be. Well, you've got a whole bunch to choose from. Pretty annoying, yeah. The worst internet I ever had to deal with. When I went to college from 2009 to 2012, I lived in the dorms. And the dorms had pretty fucking fast internet. However, they were shared between everybody in the dorm. Pick one for me, Gur? No, you have to pick it. The internet was shared between like 200 dudes in a dorm. And so, actually, let me think about it. There was 8 rooms per wall. So 8, 16, 32, 32 times 4, 128, then 128 times 2, 156, no, 256? I already forgot the numbers. That many dudes in a dorm room. We would all be sharing the internet, right? So, at 9 a.m. when everybody was going to classes, no big deal. Internet was fucking great. But then as everybody finished their classes... You now? Okay, buddy. As everybody finished their classes and was coming back to the dorm... The ping would just go higher and higher. I would start the day at 90 ping, which back in 09 was pretty good. And then it would climb up to 600 to 900. And, like, it'd be WoW raid time, right? At, like, 9 p.m. And I'd have 600 ping, and I just couldn't raid. Pretty annoying, yeah? And imagine when it reached 10 years, the world ends. But now we all together so we can throw parties, play game all day. I don't want to imagine that, Riddle. Also, yesterday I ate the best soggy fries. Hell yeah, me casually using 3 terabytes per month. Technorate. I don't know how much I use now. I know 2 years ago when I lived in the apartment, I was using like 1.2, 1.3 a month. I was curious about it. I went to a random ping test website, and I got 0% back from Singapore, lol. I got 13 gigabytes per month with my phone plan, so that's how much I use. Dude, oh my god. When I worked at Tech Systems, they let me watch streams at work, and I don't know if it helped me focus. But it definitely helped me from going crazy and getting bored. I would watch streams on my phone while at work, in the cubicle. And if it was a partnered streamer, I could switch to encoding. I could lower the quality down to 160p. And I would basically only listen. I couldn't actually see what was happening on the stream. I could kind of know, like when Elite was playing Breath of the Wild, you know, I could see the Lionel charge by, but it was a fucking blur of pixels. If somebody was affiliate, unless they were like a big affiliate, they wouldn't have encoding. And so I'd tune in and be like, hey, you don't have encoding today, so I gotta go, bye. Because I had unlimited with Verizon. I had unlimited. But after 20 gigabytes, they'd throttle me for the month. They would slow me the fuck down so that even watching 160p streams was difficult. And so I was very careful not to watch streams that had no encoding. I hated it. Because, like, there was a lot of Koyo streams that I couldn't watch. He'd go live with Red Dead, and I'd be like, well, no encoding. Can you just fucking get partner already? I love you, bye. And then I'd go find a different person to watch. Riddle, what did you just say? Mr. Sleepy, Jessica Alba choking on hot chicken, what the fuck? What does that have to do with what Sleepy said at all? I was curious about it and went to a random ping test website, got 0 back from Singapore. I read that. I miss Icy. Icy is on a weird sleep schedule right now. Man. There were so many news stories yesterday. Ow. I just hit my hand on the bar. 43% of my Apex Legends packets were late? Oh god. 3 terabyte a month. Dizzy. You took an exam an hour ago? Did you do well? Do you think you did well? I saw so many news stories yesterday that's like, I just don't want to read this. I literally just don't care about this story, but it's all the internet cared about. And so I kept seeing it over and over. I hate news days like that. I hope so. I agree. How to use 3 terabyte a month? Me with Palworld and Nintendo? Kind of. Like, I care about it. It's not necessarily that I want Palworld to win. I want Nintendo to lose. But like, I'm so sick of day 4. This is damning consequences. Palworld fans are salty. They all knew they were stealing. What was the story? There's that one. There's a lot of fucking Trump stories that are getting repeated endlessly. Yeppers, please, Nintendo get fucked. I did stop by the Nintendo subreddit yesterday. And like, all the people on the Nintendo subreddit are like, good fucking riddance. that game stole from Nintendo and they need to get, they need consequences for it. And it's like, holy shit, you're all fucking cucks. Holy shit. JP is overwhelmingly Nintendo-sided as well. Can Trump just win so he can... Shut the fuck up. Serve his second term. That way he can't run anymore. And he can sit the fuck down and shut the fuck up. No. Please no. He said if he loses, he won't run again in 2028. I don't believe a word he says. I want him to just go away. They are all cucks Nintendo stole. Yeah, it's pretty fucking ballsy to be like, they stole from Nintendo, they deserve this. When, like, Dragon Quest exists. He said if he loses, he won't run again? But keep in mind, Cairo, his word means absolutely nothing. He can say that, and he would probably just run again anyway. I'm pretty sure he will die of old age before the next election. No. Trump is one of those guys that he's gonna fucking live forever, sadly. You want him to go away, and he's just doesn't. I don't believe that for 1 second. Yulin, go on their forum and call them cucks. No, I don't want to get banned from the Nintendo subreddit. I like to be able to see those posts, Lamau. Bro, Nintendo Toddlers doesn't know what a Dragon Quest is. And also Nintendo just steals from real life and mythology. That I'm more okay with. But if you've ever seen the post, Kisu, that's like, hi, Kodiak. If you've ever seen the post that's like, Dragon Quest monsters on the left, Pokemon counterparts on the right, it is like 1-to-1. Ooh, that's a little on the nose. That is just straight taken from Dragon Quest. Since he seems like he has prefrontal dementia, he's less likely to make it 10 more years. Yeah. Trump have those fresh baby blood to transfuse. I know about that, Kisu, but at the same time, he's just like, oh god, he's such a problem. Can't wait for him to be gone. And then he goes 30 more years. Like, it's just one of those things that's gonna defy the odds, defy the science. We're just gonna be stuck with him for decades, and it's like, oh, please. Gonna be the world's longest living man. Scientists are gonna be baffled. Religious people are gonna be baffled. Everybody's gonna be like, what the fuck? Why? And the reason is life isn't fair. I've got a star camera in my face. Here's a story I saw a lot yesterday that was kind of cool. So I'm glad I saw it once, right? I want to talk to you guys about it. I did see it repeated a lot, though. A missing case story was solved from 71 fucking years ago. You'll find Sims calling him the God Emperor. Missing case situation is crazy. So the way it goes is, this guy and his brother, this boy and his brother, were playing in a park in, I think it was San Francisco. It might have been Oakland. They were in California. He's 6, his older brother's like 8 years old. And this woman starts talking to him. She's like, hey, little boy, how are you? And then she just grabs him and runs. Nice couch. She abducts this 6-year-old, takes him across the country to the fucking East Coast, and sells him to a family that thinks they're, going through a standard adoption process. Apparently the 50s were wild. Well, his family was just like, dude, he just disappeared. The police interrogated the 8-year-old a lot. They were like, what happened to your brother? And he's like, this woman with a bandana was talking to him. Where'd he really go? She was really talking to him. He was talking to the woman with the bandana. Kept his consistent with the story that someone was talking to him. They felt like maybe the older brother, like, pushed him into a creek or a well or something. But they couldn't find him. They checked waterways. They checked the local areas. They could not find this kid. And so it wasn't closed, but it was, unresolved. Well, something like 60, 65 years later, it's like 2019, and a woman, in the family, this is like her great uncle or something that's been missing, and a lot of members of the family have a picture of him from when he was 6, never forget, Luis Albino. She takes an Ancestry.com test, and it's like, hey, here's people that you're related to, this person, this person. Oh, there's a guy on the East Coast that you're 22% related to. He's probably like a great uncle or something. And she's like, guys, do we know anybody that's family on the East Coast? And they're like, no. She's like, and the kid that disappeared would have been my great uncle? And they're like, yeah, I guess he would be your great uncle. And she's like, guys, a potential great uncle showed up on the East Coast in my DNA test. And they're like, holy fucking shit. So they go to the police. And they're like, hey, there's this guy that is like, he's been missing for 65 years. And there's a guy on the East Coast. So the police are like, okay, we're going to look into this. Police look into it. It turns out to be him. He didn't have many memories from when he was 6 years old. Because he's 71 now. Hi, Ty. And, they reconnect, they talk on the phone. He comes and visits. He gets to see that 8-year-old brother that he hadn't seen in 70 years. The brother actually passed away soon after that. So it was like, oh, they literally just got it in time. His parents were not still alive at this point, sadly. They had died like 15 years prior. But literally, missing person 71-year-old case closed. The dude was like 76 years old. I give him 15 max. I mean, I don't wish suffering upon many people, but there's some people that I look at so bad that, I'd be a little okay with them going away. Sooner the better. Trump might be on that list. GNR? I don't know what GNR is. Hey, look at that high-waisted man. He got feminine hips. Thank you, Ty. Do you want me to die, Ewan? Good lord, no. Love handles, you could say. Grab and run? Gotcha. No, it takes a lot for me to, actually want to think the world would be a better place without this person. You have to hurt people on a scale of thousands. You have to be like Bezos, having so much money that he is actively, squandering millions of people around the world, and has the ability to improve their lives and doesn't. You have to be like Trump. You actually causing, a divide in the U.S. for his own selfish gains. Grab and Platt? Okay. What the fuck, you're here? Of course Bids is here, huh? You're not wishing he suffers. You could just be hoping he passes peacefully in his sleep tonight. Yeah, I don't wish anybody to suffer. But, those people that have affected things negatively on a massive scale, I think the world would be a better place without them. Then there's people, there's 4 levels of it, Kisu. The top level is, I want you to die. I want you to go away so you can stop hurting people. The level under that is you've done some really nasty and heinous shit, but I think even you are redeemable. Level 2 would be you've hurt people, but it wasn't malicious. I don't like you and I think you've done wrong, but I can see the logic in it. I can see, you didn't do this out of malice. You didn't do this with, the intention of hurting people. You just, were incompetent and stuff got out of hand. Something like that. And then level 1 is like, I don't even want them to change. I just dislike them. We just don't get along. I'm fishing in proxies. I get pinged here, I open the stream. Ah, I see. Have fun fishing. I have shattering open. I thought he was sleeping. But they already did the hurt. Healing take more time. But it can happen. I've never used shattering open. I don't know its capabilities. It's for paranoid people like me and Bits. Funny. No, Chatterino... This is just like, what? Chatterino just lets you know when people are talking about you or certain things. And so, like, anytime Riddle or Global mentions me in LoFam's chat, I get a ping. I open up the Chatterino for LoFam's stream, and I go, what the fuck are they talking about now? Ah, I see. Don't lump me in with you, femboy. Bits more like tits, am I right, ladies? Bit. They didn't even do the thing, Bits. They had no S. No, Riddle. I'll do it. Hi, Arid Paragon. You guys are being mean to Bits this morning. How to get rid of someone who took a person away from you? No! You have to share sometimes. I know it sucks. I fucking hate it. I have friends that I want to spend a lot of time with. And then they, like, get along great with someone else. I'm like, man, I want them to want to spend time with me like that. I'm gonna fight all of you. Guys, we should sub to Bits. You could. Bits, when was the last time you streamed? DOJ fucked up? That's Department of Justice, right? Still laughing about that Steam name that came up. Share help, but what if that person pushed you away from that person? Don't answer questions. If they push you away from that person, it sucks, but you have to respect that choice. It fucking sucks, but at the end of the day, it is that person's choice who they spend time with. It's miserable when it goes down the way you just described. But all you can do is just find others to spend your time with. Yesterday I was going to ask if you did some spicy stuff, but I saw that you were busy. I ate my vegetables. I grew in size. Hell yeah. Some of you guys are the fucking worst with that. Where I'm like, I go on orange status, and then I get 2 whispers from people that are like, yo, you fucking? Yeah, he fucking. And I'm like, can you guys fucking chill? You're literally like a mom that's like busting into the room of the anime couple and is like, did you get condoms? Hee. It's like, go the fuck away. This is the biggest boner killer. I'd eat them. No. I'm always hesitant to request an invite to anyone regardless of status. Well, okay, here's the thing. If it's orange, that means ask. If it's red, that means I'm literally going to say no. But if it's orange, you can ask. It might be a no, but it might be a yes. Bits friend me on VR chat, coward? No. Person is the one, your best friend. But B person, F you over and make person push you away. Whose fault? Well, that's not enough to know whose fault is. But it sounds like if your best friend is being influenced by the other person, if they're actually your best friend, you should be able to talk to them and be like, hey, I have concerns about what's going on with this person. It feels like you want to spend time less with me. It feels like this person is pushing me away. And I don't get to see you anymore. And if you get through that conversation and they're like, I believe them, then it's like, okay, doesn't sound like they're your best friend anymore. And again, it sucks. It totally fucking sucks, but that's just how life goes sometimes. Yeah. Mom, can you buy us condoms? Also the plastic toy? It's for her. It's not for her, but for me. Do it, Nerd. Friend me on VRC Coward. I have you added. I can't decide if that scoot you use every day is Sarah's, or that step is more cursed now. How are you? Whose emote is that? It looks like a Rose Doodle colors, but I feel like it's not. Naro. I don't think I know who that is. That's why I said it same as usual, Arid. Step, add me, no. But what if that B person manipulate A person? They're getting manipulated. At the end of the day, you can't choose for them. You just can't. If they're going to be dumb enough and get manipulated by this and walk away from your friendship, that is their choice and their decision. And it's like, I cannot stress this enough. It fucking sucks. Because, like, you know the right answer. You know that they're just going to get hurt, that you're going to get hurt. But it is person A's decision. At the end of the day, it's not your decision. It is person A's. And all you can do is be like, look, if you're going to go with this, you know where to find me. I'm here. You know my stance on this. I love you. But like that's all you can do. If you keep fighting for it, I feel like usually you're just going to dig a hole deeper and make yourself look worse in the situation. The step disturbs me. They like to make you work for the ad. Lynn, Bits being a meanie to me. I feel like most of you are being mean to Bits today. I'm mean to everyone. Holy. No, you aren't. No, you aren't. You just meme everyone, Bits. So you need a hug. And they think I'm mean, Arid. You are mean. You shoot me like every other day. That's mean. Arid, go half on this gun deal with me. I'll pay you back. Bits is a nice person. Check this out. Bits, do you love me? I don't answer questions. I guess that's fair. Hope at least you got to play some more Abiotic. Smug and Spacefish were playing that yesterday. I didn't get to see any of it, sadly. Did yesterday, Arid? Wait, were you with them? No, or were you on your own, Gale? See chat, Bits loves me. Bits, when old are you? When or how? I love that question, Kisu. Bits, when old are you? Because that's like, when is their birthday, or how old are you? I didn't mean how, was just being silly. Will they mess up someday and realize they did wrong? An A person want you back? If you gave them a chance or leave them alone? It depends. It depends on the situation. Yulin, what old is you? 35 is old. I'm not in that YouTube bracket yet. It really depends, Max. Because, like, you know, if it takes them... You're 35? I just said I'm not 35. I'm 33. I'll be old when I'm 35 because that's the next YouTube advertising bracket. If they ever realize they're wrong, you know, they might not even come to you, right? If they do, and they come to you and they're like, hey, sorry, I was wrong. It depends on how fucked up they... How much they fucked you up in this situation, right? If they full-on betrayed you, if they full-on talk shit about you with person B and spread that to person C, D, and F, and, like, they really did you dirty, and it's like, or they sat idly by while person B did all this, you know, it kind of depends on what you want then, right? If after 5 years you're like, wow, that person was really shit, I love them so much, and they really abused that, and now after 5 years I don't really have that love for them anymore, but I can see just how nasty they were to me, you don't gotta fucking take them back. On the other hand, you know,
That's the worst.
you have to what?
Because I actually have someone. I have someone that's doing that to me currently.
It's not even the same person that Bryce sees.
I mean, they did that. Will I let them come back?
I just gave up on them.
Yeah. That'll be your decision at the time, Maxie. It'll be like something that, when that happens, then it's your decision. And it'll be on them, right? They have to respect you, and if they don't, it just looks worse and worse for them. 25. If I do, I'll get peeps coming to my door for doing that deal when I'm in Cali, where anything actually fun is banned. Monkey Monk, Youngin, Yesh, get one better. Bits, when old are you? No, just the money. SMH, November 18th. Aired, I became a rat man. Oh no, what is a rat man? Yes, I'm 2 days after. Pog you. Glad you can have fun on it more. Plus, there was new stuff recently. It sounds like more stuff for Halloween. Ratman in Abiotic. I don't know what that is. And where aired. Halloween update is coming. Can't wait to see how it develops until it's technically done. I mean, they did that. Will I let them come back? Can I go now, chat? You can always go, Bits. We're always happy to see you. But you're never stuck here. No matter what Kisu says. Go do something productive. Yes. With the video on the latest community update aired, it seemed like the Halloween update might bring a new portal. Oh. You have the choice. For me, they done for. Don't mess with the wrong person. Ratman is an enemy in Abiotic. I got his backpack and suit, so I became Ratman myself. Ah. I was watching Ty. I was watching Valorless play Black Myth Wukong yesterday. And he had a Ratman transformation. He was turning into a giant rat with a dagger. We're always happy to see you go. Can you see you talking shit? Kisu loves to give you shit, Bits. She started the whole bits. I'll tell you right now, Bits. It's from affection. When Kisu doesn't like somebody, it's just a block. It's just a, cool, I don't need to see this person in, offending my eyesight. Get the fuck out of here. Using shit as a currency. I got bonked by Matt because of the Ratman suit, and I scared Soul. Hell yeah, it's okay. I enjoy Kisu being around. Good. A two-headed rat. One controls the dagger. The other breathes fire. I didn't notice that it was two-headed. I just saw that you were fighting the tiger with the big sword for a while. And then when you finally beat him, he was just like, I don't fucking need this sword. Ugh! And he just threw it away and was like, this sword is beneath my level of skill. And it was just like, good lord, what a sore loser. Also yesterday, man, I don't think Ring of Cockler was that bad. Literally, that meme of the ape going, oh no, oh no. Yeah, you're talking about Lord of the Rings TV show. Yeah. Stockholm type beat questions. If it's from Kisu or Freya, I'm okay with it. Honey, use your glasses. Oh, that's sword type, your favoritism type beat. Very much so. Fuck. You thought you had him, Techno? You thought he was gonna be like, no, there's no favoritism. This is Bits. He never lets me win. There is always favoritism. Why that Chow look pudgy? Oh my god, you can't say that! They all look pudgy. Elf literally walking with unenchanted swords. I am a pudgy bean. If you died more than 20 times and brought back to life, will you suffer? It depends on the deaths. There's some deaths that are just like, they're painful. I don't think you can get used to them. I don't think no matter how many times you burn to death and get reincarnated, that's just a fucking painful way to go. Okay, bye, Pingif. Pingif what? Mentally, yes. Go eat. No. If you're dying from burning, I feel like that's gonna hurt every fucking time. Died from heart? Oh. I think there's some people that are gonna tell you it always hurts. I kind of feel like no. Eventually you learn how to not close off your heart, but, and not like, oh, you're desensitized to the pain, you don't know how to love anymore. I feel like at a certain point you just get, at least for me, it's been like, I understand this happens, and I'm more accepting of it now. I used to deal with heartbreak really poorly, and it would fuck me up for like 3 weeks. And now, it probably won't even get me for 10 minutes. Commit violence, bits. What Yulin said is true-ish. Also, why do you need those, though? Since don't you have a bunch of already for ping and disc? Actually, that's the A person? I do not. Also, I don't have any in my name. Depends on how much I don't like someone. I know how to play nice with people I don't like. Damn, only 10 minutes? You're that expensive? Good lord, Ty. Euland. Heart kiss, heart kiss, heart kiss. They died a lot and brought back to life just to ruin B person. Oh no. That sounds messy. If that's the same A and B person, and you wanted to stay friends with A person, I'm like, ooh. I don't know either of these people, right? I don't know anything. But I hear they just wanted to ruin B person when B person was the problematic one, and I'm like, that is a red flag. I will break your heart and make romantic love to you to make up. Can I be D person? But if they're a big problem or they freak me out, I'm not afraid to block someone, even if they're a mutual friend's best friend. The worst. I think I mess up. I think everybody messes up. Even now, I think I mess up a lot of things. I feel like the best thing is communication, right? I feel like a lot of people here will say communication is key. Sharing how you feel. Sharing what you think is going on. Sharing positivity. Those are big things. I'll tell you right now, it doesn't matter how much you share, if it's always negative stuff, if it's always problems, people are not going to be down with that. But if you're like, I'm really happy around you. You're such a light in my life. People like fucking hearing that. Communication is key, but that person gets pissed or annoyed, then they sound immature. If they don't like communication, then it sounds like they just want to be closed off. I'm too petty for that. I had a 4-hour-long conversation about communication with someone who I'm gonna claim is my best friend Saturday night. Hell yeah. I'm crazy and proud. I know, but I don't want a broken heart. Only troll his eating habits and make food for him. Riddle, you're very, very nice to me. And overall, I fucking love it and appreciate it. I will say, we were talking about Chatterino. I saw what you said in Lofam's chat. You called me, what was it? Dumb as a, like, rock or something. You said some character was so dumb they were almost me dumb, and I was like, what the fuck? Why am I taking strays here? One, that person is also a femboy. Chad, I'm gonna stare at Yulin's knees. Give me a second. I'm passive-aggressive. Are they wrong, though? Fun. 2, the one that I have to fight is the one dying with 30% herd condition? Heart condition. When you were saying heart condition when they die 19 times and come back, I was thinking that was like heartbreak. Is that like an actual medical condition? Because if it's a physical heart condition, then I'm like, oh, that doesn't have anything to do with, like, love and feelings. It might mature you. Nope. Okay. I'm just honest to a fault with people because I'm so used to it with usual work. Sorry, everybody. I think I mistyped your name. I enjoy being forward with people. Imagine from birth. I heard my name, what happened? I don't think we said your name. Somebody said Lynn. Because I think it's Riddle likes calling me Lynn. Imagine from birth having heart condition. Right, okay, so they have, like, a physical, medical heart condition. This isn't like they have had heartbreak many times in their life. Being forward, you loves fucking people, chat. Hi, Moonfang. Thank you for the follow. I learned very early on, being forward with people and not trying to sugarcoat things means a lot to people. So I was in a guild in Wildstar, and the raid leader we had was way too fucking sweaty. He was so fucking unfun, and everything was serious, and it wasn't like I was playing a game, it was a fucking job. And so, I was thinking about quitting. I'm not having fun. And I think I just one day was like, hey, Tiburon, you can take me off the raid schedule. I think I'm going to quit playing Wildstar. And he was like, oh, really? Did something happen? Is something going on that makes you not able to play? I was like, no, I just don't want to play. I'm not having fun. And he was like, oh, well, what's the problem? What's not fun for you? And I was like, honestly, bro, it's you. You're so sweaty and, like, gung-ho with, like, progression and, like, getting results that this game just fucking sucks to me. I have way more fun when it's casual and just hanging with the bros. But, like, you just make raids so unfun, I don't want to be here. Not that you should change. I think it's great that, you know, for the people that want progress, they want progression, they want to take this seriously, you're fucking perfect for a guild leader, for a raid leader. But I personally am not having fun, so I think I'm just gonna stop playing this game. And I said that to him, and he was just fucking dumbfounded. He was just like, oh, okay. Because I didn't insult him. I wasn't like, you're a piece of shit and making the game unfun. You know, you're what's wrong with the game. I was just like, you played a style that I don't have fun with. So I'm not going to play with this. Addressing the allegations. I think I was supposed to say Lofan, but I type Elin. I don't remember. I remember I was taking a nap and I was like, what the fuck? Having heart conditions from birth, but doing crazy athlete stuff. I mean, if it's working for him, I guess. I riddle taxes paid. Hell yeah. Yeah, I'm very non-confrontational, but too petty to just let things go. Though don't get me wrong, I'm not afraid to fight like a rabid animal for survival. I have noticed that about that. I have noticed that about you, Kisu. You absolutely can go passive-aggressive, which to me is like the worst thing you can do. I'm so sorry. But when somebody goes passive-aggressive, I'm like, oh, please just ignore them or, like, don't interact with them, please. Because people typically take passive-aggressiveness really bad. But it kills them yet they don't want to die. It sounds like they're living in a here for a good time, not a long time type of style. Which, I mean, you know, would you live like that? If you had a lot of fun, if you got enjoyment and fulfillment from something, would you stop doing it if it meant you lived longer? I'll tell you right now, that if somebody was like, hey, you're gonna cut 10 years off of your life if you keep doing this treadmill thing every day. You need to, like, stop doing the treadmill thing and find different ways to exercise. I'm gonna be like, well, I guess I'm minus 10 in my lifespan then, because I love this too much. Sometimes I fucking hate living, so I'm good with dying a bit early. What? Did ammo price go up? I know how passive-aggressive is bad. So long as you know... Oh, I'm not confrontational. Just the kind of person I am puts me in confrontation. If you do or say something stupid, I'm going to tell you straight up. That was stupid. People don't like that. Very correct. They do not like that. But they say that live longer, even they in terminal care. Current age 31, and say could reach 80? How stupid is lie? Is that life? How stupid is lie? I'm having trouble understanding, Max. If they kind of lying, it's hard for me to see what their lie is. They say they live longer even in terminal care. Current age 31, safe could reach 80. There's a lot going on in this story, and I feel like I'm coming in the middle. So it's really hard for me to give like any certain judgments on it. I will say, if I had a heart condition, and I enjoy doing physical activities, and people were telling me you were actively shortening your life, I would not stop doing those physical activities. Because, well, I want to live as long as possible. I want that to be an enjoyable life. That's why I'm so, like, anti-work and so, like, socialist. Because I see living 50 years in a cubicle to then retire and have 5 years of good living absolutely miserable and pointless. Yes, they don't like that, and it leads to confrontation. My partner loves my passive aggression, though. And it works for me, so I'm not planning on changing it. I mean, so obviously, Kisu. And I have never had to warn you about this. Embracing it is fine, but, like, if it ever became a problem, like, in my chat, then I would let you know. And it'd be like, this stops right fucking here. Anytime I've seen you be passive-aggressive, it's somebody who's a big boy, and they can handle it. Like, I've seen you do it with Bits, and I'm like, Bits can fucking take it. Bits is literally in the kitchen with a flamethrower. He can take some heat. Yilin warns me about everything. Even when I don't do something. I do not warn you about everything. I've warned you about, like, one or two things, and I've told you about one or two things that's just like, hey, I wasn't going to talk to you about this, but I'm literally face-to-face with you right now, so I'm telling you about this. Stop grabbing my butt. No. But they fall in love with a person and ruin your friendship. Instead, do what they want in life. Instead of doing what they want in life. Again, even if it seems like the stupidest thing ever, Max, it's their decision. And you gotta let them make their decisions. Oh yeah, I'm good at going mute if my behavior becomes a problem. There. Gonna go annoy my IRL friends. This was a good talk. Bye. Thank you for stopping by, Techno. Yeah, I remember, the last thing I told you about Bits. I was not planning to tell you about it. But I think you noticed something and you were like, hey, what's going on with this? And I was like, well, since we're in a conversation, I guess I'll tell you about it. Hope they won't crawl back for you after they realize they F up. I think it's good if they come back and apologize. Whether you accept them or not is your decision. But I think, like, even if they were totally wrong and you don't want to accept them, I think there is some closure and, like, benefit of them being like, hey, I was wrong. If you never want to talk to me again, I understand, but I am sorry. I feel like that's always a good thing. And when somebody does that to me, even if I'm livid, even if I'm fuming mad at them, I will tell myself, I do not want to punish somebody for doing the right thing. I want to reward somebody for, you know, sucking up their pride, calling back to me with their tail between their legs and being like, hey, I'm sorry. Because I know that's really hard to do. And so when somebody does the right thing and apologize, even if I fucking hate them, I will probably be like, I appreciate this. Thank you. Go away, I still don't want to talk to you. Feet are so gross. Yes, feet are gross. Something we can agree on. I don't actually think feet are gross. I'm not gonna go fucking sucking any toes. But, like, the only thing gross about feet is that you walk on them and that they get dirty faster than the rest of your body. But, like, a clean foot, I don't see that as any different than, like, a hand. It's a weird shape. Someone need to put the big pants. Do grudges exist? Oh, absolutely. I fucking hate feet. Who knows? They look weird. Toes, Zally toes. This guy, chat, fucking Valorless, Ty, he has sent me like 25 different Xal'atath feet memes from World of Warcraft. He is a fucking problem. He is a fucking freak. I don't like their shape, and big toes and pinky toes are ew. Toes? I want paws. Because it's fucking funny. Yeah, is it, Ty? At what point is it no longer ironic? Because I would have said after the 12th fucking meme, it's not ironic anymore. It's real. And we're double that. You're gonna be like Toe Fondler. I don't know if you know who that is, Ty. But Koyo and I have a friend who used to go by Toe Fondler. He took the name as a joke, and people would send him foot memes. And he developed a discernment for good feet and bad feet. And now, he just has a fucking foot fetish because he can tell a good foot from a bad foot, and he likes seeing good feet. That's always how it starts, Ty. That is literally how it always starts. When the joke becomes reality.
Mm-hmm.
How is it not funny? Because, like, there's someone on the WoW team with a distinct foot fetish that rivals Miyazaki himself. Haha, this is funny. Oh. Alright, I'm back from the store. Who's the freak? Right now, the freak is Ty. Because he won't stop posting Xal'atath foot memes. And he's like, bros, it's just a joke. There's somebody on the WoW team doing all this. It's really funny that because they're way into it, not me. Because they're into it. It's just a joke. He's on the fucking slippery slope. Personally, I think he's already at the fucking bottom. Oh, hey. You think how many percentage people value their life? What? I'm not entirely sure what you're asking there, Max. He's already in the pipeline. You hate to see it. He's not at the bottom yet. He's still in denial. He's not at the bottom yet. He hasn't bought the, He hasn't bought the Xal'atath replica synthetic feet. Nah, I'm a connoisseur. I prefer tummy. You know what I learned yesterday? I learned yesterday that in Teen Titans, the old Teen Titans, not Teen Titans Go, and I might have known this at one point, but then, you know, forgot about this. If the intro was in Japanese, it was a comedic episode. If the intro was in English, it was a serious episode. I never fucking knew that. Well, maybe I did, but, like, I see that again and I'm like, holy shit, oh my god. I didn't know it had that distinction. With the bottom scavenging for feet like the Forever Winter game. You can ask literally anyone that knows me. It's Tumby. I don't know, Ty. You've sent me way more feet than tummies. 30% value of their life. 60% thinking about it. 10% just toxic. I didn't understand the original question, Max. I don't know. That's one of those things that's like, how do you even test for that? Because a lot of it's going to be massively anecdotal, right? A lot of it is going to be, well, in my experience is this. But, like, we live on VR chat, right? So we have an incredibly skewed outlook on what people see. Because I save my degeneracy for those who want it. You think I want fucking feet memes? God damn it. How many % people value their IRL life? I had something similar happen. I wasn't jokingly into it, but it was something that I was like, nah, I'd never. That's the question? Yeah, I don't know. I feel like that's an impossible question. Because, like, you know, you're going to base that answer on the communities you're in, right? If you're in, like, a religious community, it's gonna be 0% don't value their life, 100% value their life. Because that's what God commands us to. Even though there's clearly suicide happening in that, right? In the VR chat community, there's a lot of escapism. And so we can see, like, a lot of people that don't value their life here. But also I feel like, you know, there's that edginess that people have, right? There's that, like, I don't care about my life. But when the chips came down to it, when, like, they actually had the opportunity to do something very self-harmful, to avoid the word, they wouldn't. It's one of those things where it's like, this is a near impossible thing to test and distinguish. Because you can't just, like, alright, we've collected a sample size of 100 subjects. We want to see how many of you value your life. So here's a table, here's a gun. If you don't, you know, just go ahead and end it. Just real quick. And that'll give us, like, we can't do a test like that, right? So it's very near impossible to, like, get numbers. Because this is the type of survey question that people will fucking lie on. It's very hard to get a real answer out of someone. What was it, Kisu? What was the thing where you're, like, jokingly into it, but then you really were? True, how to know someone lying to you? Not so obviously. Not so much lying to you, but how serious they are in valuing their life, right? Because I imagine there's a lot of people that are like, I don't fear death. I'm not scared to die. But then, like, when it came down to it, they absolutely would be. Because that's something that, like, you don't even know that about yourself until you're in that moment. There's a lot of people that I would say think they are genuinely not scared to die. They are genuinely like, I would be brave in the most dire of situations. But then when it came down to it, when they were in a real life or death situation, they would probably be scared to die. It's something that's like, it's impossible to know that about yourself until you are tested. And testing it is a really hard and often traumatic thing. Are you willing to die for your beliefs? I don't know. With some of them, I'd like to think I am. But I feel like you just cannot know that about yourself until you are tested. What if I'm joking of Mary Ellen? Oh my goodness. What if the person not scared to die, but actually do because they actually died? Well, if they actually died, then that's that. I don't know. I don't know how to answer that question, because what if the person's not scared to die, but they actually are scared to die because they died? They come back to life? Then I would say they didn't really die. I feel like you and I are going to disagree with this, Max. But I feel like death is when they don't come back. If they die and get revived, I'd say they didn't fully die. Which is semantics, which is splitting hairs, but... That is something that could test them, for sure. You know, near-death experiences, where it's like... I mean, so scientifically, they died 5 minutes, they back to life? scientifically, you could call that death, right? Scientifically, it's like, yes, they are dead. Oh shit, they're moving and breathing again, right? Then yes, they experience death. But like, on a more... I don't know how to say this, spiritual sense. Did they? Because a lot of people who have experienced death, to them, they didn't experience anything. They're just like, yeah, I was in a car crash and then I woke up and they told me I was dead for 5 minutes. And it's like, okay, well, you can tell them they died and came back. But for a lot of people, is that mortality going to really sink in? Is that going to be like, no, you died. What was it like? And they're like, I don't know, we got T-boned and then I was here. I'm sure people in here have it, but I'm still in the awkward, embarrassed about it phase. Gotcha. I don't know, it's one of those things where, like, there's some people who experiencing death would probably mean a lot to them. You know, if I've seen this a lot with people that are overweight, right? Somebody's overweight, they have a heart attack, and they're like, oh shit, I was really close to death there. And then it changes them. They live healthier, they live better. They have experienced death in that regard because they experienced near death, and they change their lifestyle based on that. But I feel like there's a lot of people that would just be in denial about it, where it's like, oh, I guess it happened, but whatever. Well, the person I'm talking about 20 times died and alive again? That seems a little crazy. Man put gun in my head. Ready to die for Jesus. Me? Oh, there's only one problem, old man. Oh, really, tell me. I won't die without fighting, truly demonic. What the fuck, Riddle? They don't change their lifestyle? Which to me means experiencing death didn't mean anything for them. Right? That's the sense of, like, if they didn't change anything, it feels like they're just in denial of it, right? It feels like they have a sense of, I've gone through this 20 times already. It's gonna happen a 21st time, a 22nd time, a 23rd time. I'm just gonna come back. I always do. In that sense, it almost feels like they have the reverse experience of death, where they feel like they're fucking invincible and can't be taken down. And obviously, there's gonna be a time where, you know, that doesn't happen, and they don't come back. But they scared to get terminal care? Again, I feel like I don't have all the information of this, Max. I don't know what terminal care means for them. I don't know how jarring, how much of an experience is when they experience death and come back, right? I don't know if that's like they fall over, have a seizure, and get back up. Okay, situation. I actually kind of don't want to go into it, Max. It kind of feels like a serious topic that I'm like, this is getting less and less appropriate for stream. It's one of those things that, like, one, I'm not a therapist, and I cannot give, like, I cannot be a judge in this situation. Sorry. No, you're all good. You're totally fine. This is the point of me where I'm like, hey, let's stop it here. You were totally fine to talk about it up to this point. I greatly appreciate that you're respecting me asking to not talk about it anymore. You're totally fine. We talking about comfort care? I don't really know. It's just like one Destiny story of a warlord. Think his ghost will bring him back, but his ghost just left him there because he was evil? Okay. Yeah, it's... I don't know. It sounds like a friend that has heart problems, and their friends, Max and others, are very concerned about them. But they're just like, not getting the proper treatment for having this condition that has brought them very, very close to dying many times. I hope you hear smoke detector beeps in your sleep. What the fuck, Bits? completely derailing the topic, completely veering off to the right and going about something else. Another YouTuber group bought one of the Amazon houses. So we talked about it months ago. I'm pretty sure Bits was there. Long beep or couple beeps? There are houses you can buy on Amazon for like $12,000 to $20,000. They're the size of a container, like a shipping container, and they fold out. The short change the battery beeps. It's just walking with a 10-ton truck like he owned the place. I hate that chirp. Amazon house? Yeah, you can buy these Amazon houses. They show up, they're the shape of a shipping container. And then you fold them out. So you literally, like, pull up the sides, and then pull down the floors on the sides, and then the sides pull out. It ends up being like a 20 by 20 foot, 8 foot tall room with multiple rooms. It's got a bathroom, a kitchen, 2 rooms. They're small, but it's about the size of, a studio apartment. Not IKEA house. Yes, an Amazon house. Hi, Kumi. When I join a VC, my Discord soundboard plays it automatically. That's a good one, Bits. That's a really good soundboard join. I have the dodgeball hit. If you didn't already use the fire alarm beep, I would fucking take that. These Amazon houses, they're not perfect. They are near impossible to seal. They have no weight support for, like, snow. So if they get snowed at all, it's gonna fucking come through the roof. You cannot seal them for bugs. Because they're made to be, like, fold up and out. Getting that to be sealed is just next to impossible. They have 0 insulation. So if it's hot, you're fucking cooking. If it's cold, you're fucking freezing. They do not come with, water, electric. They can be hooked up, but they need to be able to be hooked up. So Yulin, when are you going to be taking a walking tour of your factory? 2 years from now, when it doesn't look like trash. Totally not an excuse to spend more time on Satisfactory. One of my other friends has that too. But this YouTuber group, I didn't even catch the name of the YouTuber group. They bought one of the houses. Is camper RV better than house in US? A camper or an RV would be better than an Amazon house. The Amazon fold-out house, an RV would 100% be better. I'd take a standard house over an RV, but that's a cost of like $300,000 to $20,000. He's African American. I am too. This YouTube group that got the Amazon house. These idiots literally just saw house you can buy on Amazon.com and bought it. They didn't read anything about it. So it gets delivered to them. They walk inside of it, and it's literally just a hallway, right? It's a hallway with a bathroom at the end. And they're like, whoa, this is crazy. Why does it have windows? It doesn't need windows. This is stupid. It's nice, but it's only this wide. This is dumb. And, like, they literally were just in it for 10 minutes before they realized, wait, it folds out? And that's when they fold out. It's like, you bought a $20,000 fold-up house without knowing that it folds out? What is wrong with you? I know. Time to buy a terrain in Vancouver and make a streamer compound. See everyone make RV on cars, bus, boats, and bikes. What about plane or helicopter? Oh, God. I think having a helicopter house seems like it would be impossible. At the very least, very expensive. Having a plane house, I can't actually tell you I have seen that. There is a guy, that's why I'm loud, because it's really funny because I know 2 cases of it. There is a guy who discovered that it would be cheaper to buy a used airplane like a commercial, passenger airplane. He could buy one of those for $75,000. And then he could buy a plot of land in an area for super cheap. And he discovered that the laws for like housing zoning here was like non-existent because it was essentially a forest out in the middle of nowhere. So what this guy did, he buys this fucking plane. I think he scraps the wings off of it, moves it out into this plot of land in the forest he owns, and basically retrofits it to be a house. I think if you look up, like, guy turns plane into a house, you'll find him. He just lives out, and he's hooked it up with electricity, he's hooked it up with water. It has all the amenities of a standard house. It's just, you know, he used a fucking plane for it. So the container needs a roof on top and a ton of steel? It has a roof. It comes with a roof. It's just not a strong roof. It wouldn't be able to handle much snow without collapsing. That's because it's a stereotype of ours, yeah. I love that TikTok so much, Bits. Of the guy being like, yo, why do black people always let their fire alarms sit at low batteries for months? And then it's the guy going, okay, this is racist, this is stereotyping, this is not okay, and you should be ashamed, and then it fucking goes off. That shit's just funny. So a non-roof? It's a roof, it's just not a good roof. Lamau. Is it hard to make EV car? EV is electric cars, right? Or an RV car. Well, if it's an RV car, it's just a truck then, and that's just a standard RV, right? Or electric. Electric car? I mean, the technology is getting better and better every day. Electric cars used to be crazy expensive. I think they're getting less expensive now. We're definitely transitioning to an electric car society and moving away from gas, but it's very slow. It's easy to make electric car, but the battery though? I mean, make one? If you were to make one yourself, probably very difficult. I think making a car in general would be difficult. That's a lot of moving parts. How many parts are in a car? If you counted like every screw, every nut, every bolt, isn't it something like 70,000 or 50,000 parts? I know how? God damn. My smoke and carbon monoxide alarm had gone off, and we evacuated us and the animals and called emergency maintenance. Turns out it had its own special low battery alarm. That's funny. I don't know what it is. We have a smoke alarm in this house that just chews through batteries. I have to change the battery on this one fucking smoke alarm every 6 months. And like at one point I was like, all these old batteries are new, they're low powered, that's why it's going beeping all the time. Get me new batteries. So my mom got new batteries. I literally opened the pack, put a new battery in, and it still beeped like 4 or 5 months later. It's just like, oh my god, I hate this thing. It was a constant beeping? Just use bison as your mode of transportation. I can make a car using a galvanized steel and steel plates? Hell yeah. You can't do that because sometimes you end up with extra screws when you're done. That means you gotta disassemble it all bits and find where you missed to put the screws. Are you sure it's a smoke alarm and not a mic with a camera that spy on you? Riddle, what the fuck? We'll just make it from cars at junkyards? No, the fuck it doesn't, Lamau. But you gotta know where it came from. You can't have extra screws. Hi. Alright, guys. He's here. You know what that means? Uh-oh. Someone else has sent me porn. National Day. Oh, there's not many today. No, I don't. No, don't let bits repair your car? Okay, it means bits. If you ended up putting something back together and got screws left over, you save those motherfuckers. Because you're probably needing them for something else. Today is Celebrate Bisexuality Day. Hell yeah, I'm pretty sure that's half a fucking chat here. Let bits run your Satisfactory save. Can always do with the extra screws there. I need to buy you. I would never let bits touch my Satisfactory save. He's gonna make a giant gun. Family Day. Energize Day? What the fuck is Energize? INNERGIZE. National Day of Sign Languages. Alright. National Checkers Day. National Great American Pot Pie Day. Hell yeah. National Snack Stick Day. Okay. Restless Legs Awareness Day. Okay. Teal Talk Day. What the fuck? Za'atar Day. I have no idea what that is. I strip car part, take whole suspension of a car, brake and transmission. Hell yeah. I'm not bi. I didn't say you were. I said half of chat was. You might be in that. You might not be. Was just making a joke. Because screws are a huge bottleneck early. They've made it better, Kumi. They've made it so that computers don't take screws. But now supercomputers do. There's no such thing as enough screws. This is true in life and in Satisfactory. Wash your butt day. I don't think that was a holiday today. I have no idea what Za'atar Day was. I have no idea what Energized Day was. I think the best one was Snack Stick Day. I'm fucking down for Snack Stick Day. Chicken Pot Pie Day also. Oh, it wasn't chicken, it was Great American Pot Pie Day. We don't use screws, really? Huh. I don't even have Satisfactory? I don't think it's a you game. And I screw you. You pretty much need the alt recipes later on. Also, there's a recipe with steel screws that makes like 500. Yeah, anytime. Is there anally day? I don't think so. Because otherwise the ratios for screws suck. Yeah, let's go. Good for you, Bits. I'll discharge myself in your energy. Wait, am I? Yeah, steel screws is by far the best option. Hey, can cars fly? They can. We've actually had flying cars for a while. They're not commercially available. One, because they're fucking expensive. Two, people can barely handle driving on a plane. Driving in a 3D surface is just asking for so much more accidents. Twist your conveyor belts. You better not fucking Pixel. Pixel? You better not fucking do that, Kisu. Why'd I say Pixel? I want a flying boat. Were there any holidays you liked there, Icy Fire Mage? In Fast Furious 7, I want a flying boat. We're at 4.7 miles. Good morning? Hell yeah, good morning. I think we're gonna go like 7 miles, chat. I'm pretty sure Nagrand Augmented is like 1 hour and 30 minutes. Yup, it's 129, we've got 20 down. So 70 more minutes. What the fuck is this? Oh. Every car is a flying one if you hit the curb at high enough speed. Yeah, I guess so. Hi, Logitech Mod. Spaghettius Factory. Don't you fucking dare. Don't you fucking dare. I have finally built my first pretty thing. It's a coal power plant with 60 generators in it. It is far from finished. It's like mostly set up. I don't have all the aesthetic unlocks I need. So it's hooked up, but like it's missing a roof. It's missing some stairs. I wouldn't actually twist your belts. I'm just a petty thief to get tickets. Don't. I need those. Don't fly hypercar between towers in Dubai. Dom fly. I see, I see. You let me on the Satisfactory server. There isn't a Satisfactory server. There's my personal save, and nobody is touching that. Hi, Wrath. I was thinking about playing with Senril and Logitech. And then the more I thought about it, I was like, you know, even though these two both build pretty things and would be fun to play with, I'm going to get so anal and control freaky that I'm going to be like, oh, you didn't build the windows in the right spot. Let me on, I'm going to make a NASCAR track? No. Absolutely not. Hat, anal. Yeah, Ty? Is that so? I got a bad blister some days ago, guys. I have a blister on the back of my heel on my left foot. And it fucking hurts so bad. It's like I have to change how I step. It's so fucking annoying. What the fuck? So a circle? Oval. Look at Ewan. Pretty construction. Can't mediocrity get any lower. This is ugly. Imagine Cyberpunk has online multiplayer. Do I see the cute and adorable Icy Fire? You do! Icy Fire was up very late last night, so I'm surprised they're up right now. But they were messaging me at 5 a.m. like, shouldn't you be asleep? Shouldn't I also be asleep? And I'm like, yes, I'm going. They're like, good luck. I slept awful, Icy Fire. I slept for 2 hours, but there was a lot of like, wake up, fall back asleep, wake up, fall back asleep, wake up, fall back asleep. It was very much like, Euland, I just noticed something. What'd you notice, Max? Where is Cookie Pro? Look closely, Nick. Can I? My arm's in the way. Ooh. No, this way. Star, Max, and Cookie are all to my right. Laying down in a very comfy looking cuddle puddle. There's no waking back up for me, only Kirby in the dream realm till now. Strangely, I sleep really long yesterday, but I woke up tired. Sometimes it's like that. Sometimes you don't sleep on your usual sleep schedule, and so your body doesn't get the, like, well-rested sleep that it would have liked. Sleep, icy sleep. Diamond tattoo at your butt. Are you growing tail like Goku? So the very first community I was part of in VR Chat, Max, was called Dream Shelter. It was made, oh god, I think like 6 years ago. Maybe 7. Once it was made, I came in a little later. But I'm still one of the like earlier members, you know, with how long it's existed at this point. At one point, they commissioned a logo to be made for the group. And they all agreed a very aesthetic, very flowery designed heart would be what they make. And so they commissioned an artist. The artist made this and everybody was happy. And everybody went and put this Dream Shelter logo on their avatar. It was kind of like Fairy Tail, where like one guy had it on his arm, one girl has it on their tongue, I have it as a tramp stamp. And after we all had it, somebody was like, oh cool, you're like a Kingdom Hearts group. We all died a little inside. Because it is not the Kingdom Hearts tattoo. It is our community on VRChat. I don't really interact with them much. I still consider all of them friends. I just, I don't see any of them often at all. Am I growing a tail like Goku? No. I am not growing a tail like Goku. I wouldn't be against a tail. Tail would be fun. Fucking what's her name? Jane Doe? She makes having a tail look fucking fun. Gale, I refuse. How are you, Riddle? Why not, Icy? Because my body will just force shut down when it's ready. I see a pink ball. Are you talking about this red ball? That's the Koopa redeem. It's a Kingdom Hearts logo. Shut the fuck up, Gale. It's not ready yet for it, Icy. Considering I just woke up, correct, Gale. Fair enough, Icy. How are you, Icy Fire? I'm tired yourself, Nick. Sat Rex. Kisu spin. Grab hair, grab tail, let's go. Is it hurt? Get spanked? No. No. I mean, if I got spanked hard enough, it hurt, but... If somebody did like a running wind-up spank, then I'm gonna be like, wait. No. The pink ball to your right, that is unknown. Now, let me see if I can show you unknown. There. It's unknown. They went to the store earlier and have since gotten back. I'm Matoshiro. If you get an implant of robotic tail, and we far enough with the neural reader tech, you could control a tail with your mind? Hell yeah. I'm Automato. I mean, spanking almost every day by force? Almost every day by force? I mean, maybe. I mean, each spank would depend on how forceful it is, right? If I was getting spanked every day, I'd probably acclimate, and it'd take more and more force for me to consider it painful. But, I don't know. If I'm getting spanked, usually it's going to be in a sexy manner, where it's like, oh, this is hot. And it's usually not with the intent of causing pain. So we get Cyber Kimono Mimi. Hell yeah. Will it make the butt flat? Will it make it flat or will it make it bigger? I don't know. I got a tail, it'll be a problem. For the people around me. If I got a tail, what type of tail would I want? I feel like my first thought is a lizard tail. Like a crocodile tail. But I'm like, is that actually what I want, though? Can I think of something better? I wouldn't want a monkey tail. I don't think I'd want a dog or a cat tail. I mean, spank isn't hurt way. Will it make your butt flat or has a line? I think it would make your butt bigger because it'd swell up, right? Scaly Yulin sexy. The two cute cuddly ones. Which one would be Cookie Pro? There were 3. There was Star, there was Max Bryce, and there's Cookie Pro. And then I have Icy Fire to my left, Sleepy's is also to my left, and Unknown further to my right. Techno was here earlier. They have since gone to harass other people. I say that like they were ever harassing me, though. How long, Yulin? We're at 5.1 miles. I may go in a few minutes. We're at 5.1 miles. However, we have a long amount of video to go through. And we don't have incline. Well, we have 0.5 incline. So we go until the video ends. We're at 30 minutes of an hour and 29 minutes. So we've got another hour to walk. It is a long walk today. That's gonna be over 7. That's like 7.3, 7.4. Okay, I'll do my usual 30-ish minute Swakis then in a bit. Okay. Lower the cam? I like where the cam is on me. The three of you are welcome to raise up a bit. I don't want to go through the effort of lowering my cam. Also, Yulin, how long must the tail be? How long must the tail be? I wouldn't want something like a panda tail. You know, I wouldn't want a fucking nub tail. That's just gonna get in the way. That sounds so obnoxious for laying on your back. I feel like if I'm gonna have a tail, it's gotta be something long that, like, also lays flat that I can lay on my back with. So I'd prefer a longer tail. Freya's not here yet. Not yet. Okay, I'll do my usual 30-ish minutes. Walkies in a bit. Heart. Burrit walk. Don't mind my asking, what age bracket are you? 18 plus? Close enough. I think I'll get the demon tail. I'm in my 20 plus and soon to be 25 plus. Here's a story I kept seeing yesterday. This girl, she posted on, I think it was Twitter, but she was like, guys don't realize that that we can smell if they've jerked off in the last 2 weeks. We can smell the cum on them. And it's disgusting, and some of them are walking around out here like we can't smell that they jerked off in the last 2 weeks. And everybody's like, first off, what the fuck? Actually, no, that's not how it works. And two, this idiot actually thinks that's normal. What the fuck? Yulin, would you ever put a tail and ears on this avatar? No? Oh, absolutely. Once I learn, like... Once I actually get off my ass and start doing avatar stuff, I'm fucking putting everything on my avatars. There's gonna be a maid avatar. There's going to be a bathing suit avatar. There's going to be a cat maid avatar. Wait, they don't shower? I mean, I would assume they do, but according to this girl, that doesn't solve it. She can smell the cum smell on them. Bikini? Hell yeah. Okie dokies, just wanted to make sure. Have you ever seen a bald horsetail? It's very strange. I probably have, but I don't know what that is off the top of my head. Even the Koopa, right? The Koopa will always be there. Clean your deck. No, Matoshiro. This isn't about the guys. She can't actually smell cum. This is just some psycho lady that thinks she can smell cum and is telling people she can smell cum. And is telling, like, the world that all people can smell cum, or that all girls can smell cum. These guys, this isn't about cleaning your dick, this isn't about showering. This is about this psycho lady that thinks she can smell cum. Onesies? Eland, what is your favorite animal? Pit vipers. Horses have some tail vertebrae? Yes. I really like pit viper snakes. Pit viper snakes have the scales that fleck and, like, curl outwards, and so they look like fucking really cool dragons. That smells like a fetish or somewhat? It's definitely a fetish, but, like, there ain't no way this girl is walking around in public and being like, that guy came 3 days ago. That guy, he came 12 days ago. Like, there's no way she has that sensitive a smell that can smell something that can just be washed off. Like, no, that's not happening. Probably diff or whatever women do with urine to get me. What? Fucking what, Riddle? Pit viper is a type of snake, yes, it is. It could be possible. I mean, maybe. There's that one girl that could smell leukemia and prove that she could and was accurate. But, like, the way this girl worded it, first off, she's posting it on Twitter. So it's like, okay, already I don't believe you. 2, she's posting it like it's normal and that all women can smell this. She give herself a cookie after guessing right. There's a lady who can smell Parkinson's even? There's a trend of women using their body fluid to attract men. Ugh. Gross. The jizz lady is most likely fake, yeah? Pipe bomb versus Molotov. Which dangerous? Well, they're both incredibly dangerous, right? I would think the pipe bomb is more dangerous. Because, like, you can rig it with stuff, right? You could put a pipe bomb in someone's mailbox that goes off when they open it. Whereas, like, a Molotov, you could probably do that, but it'd be more difficult. I like eagles and orcas. Those are two cool animals. I actually really liked orcas growing up. When I was, like, 5 years old, I saw the movie Free Willy. And I was fucking obsessed with the Free Willy movies. This was really bad. I don't remember the character names, but I insisted that my mom and dad call each other the names of the parents in the Free Willy movie, and that they call me the name of the main kid in the Free Willy movie. I'm guessing natural lubricant? No, Kisu. What they're doing is they'll like pee on their shirt, and they'll be like, my natural pheromones will attract men. I'm not masking my lady scent, and guys will find my lady scent attractive. Which is, like, fucking vile. You know, Cutelin. Wish it was Sweat Motto, but the liquid from the factory? Yeah, it is not sweat. Oof. Oof, indeed. Why 2020 VR chat Hopkins are hornies? And now 2023 Bunny's hot. The natural lubricant would at least make some sense. Ugh. I hate calling it natural lubricant. Something about that just feels gross to me. I couldn't tell you, Max. Oh my god, I'm tired. We got 2 more miles to go. You mean the Hawk Tua? No. Sadly, I don't think they're referring to the Hawk Tua. What do you want me to call it, pussy juice? I don't want to think about it, Kisu. It's like, it's a natural thing. It's great that it exists. But thinking about people spreading it on their shirt to attract guys is like, ugh. Not the fucking Hawk Tua. You know Fox and Wolf use to ram bunnies before they eat it? Oh. So damn stupid. Do you watch any VTubers, Ewan? I watch a lot of VTubers. Not really big ones. But a lot of my friends are VTubers. I watch Koyo, Foss, and Corvu the most. All 3 are VTubers. I watch a lot of, well, I used to watch a lot of Elite and Talena. Neither of them really streams much anymore. I used to watch a lot of Leafeon's, but her stream schedule is usually at the same time as mine, so I get to see her way less. I watch a lot of Proxy. Watch a lot of Spacefish, Lofan, Smug Little Bug, Solanine, Shockrail, Jack, Wagyu, Cairo, Etsuko, Media, Yuki, Wolfie, Dice Queen D, Isures. I watch Koyo and Yulin the most. Yes, how are you, Air? Don't worry, Mono, you won't miss it. Remember the urinotherapy? I don't know what that is, and I don't want to know. I'm not alive. VTubers. Virtual YouTubers. Virtual, like, streamers. There's a whole bunch of argument over what classifies a VTuber, right? the absolute purist will be like, to be a VTuber, you have to stream only on YouTube. You have to be a member of Hololive. You have to be Japanese. And it's like, what the fuck? I think the most sensical one that I disagree with is that it has to be on YouTube. So somebody that streams on... Oh, you need to have a live 2D mod. Somebody that streams on Twitch would be not a VTuber. To me, it's just anybody who streams with virtual personification instead of their IRL version. If somebody has an avatar that is the persona of stream, that's a VTuber in my eyes. Imagine watching VTubers cringe. Pyro Bun Bun Cutie Pie, you have a dongle, you aren't a VTuber? That doesn't disqualify me from a VTuber. Hi, global. VTuber is basically just anyone who uses a virtual avatar. That's my distinction. That's what makes sense to me. How are you, Cairo? It's Monday, right? Cairo's probably at work. And they're probably just like, oh god, another week. You got this, Cairo. Everybody's... You're not at work? Oh, hell yeah. Wowie. Well, if you're not at work, then nobody's cheering you. I take that back. Called out sick? Oh no. What the fuck? Can we add Wowie? Send it to me on Discord, Kisu. And if I like it, I add it. Working to keep the evil eldritch horror at bay. You're using a virtual avatar, Ewan. Yes, this is true. Which is why I consider myself a VTuber. I'm pretty sure I have the VTuber tag. Yeah, I do. We're at 5.7 miles. God, I feel like I just checked the time like 2 minutes ago. Because I'm like, okay. We've got an hour more. That'll be like 2 miles plus some extra. So it'll be like 7.4 miles when we end. And I feel like a bunch of time goes by and I look down, it's like, oh, it's been 0.3 miles. Oh god. I have something for you guys. I don't know if this will be readily available in the US. I know you can get it in Japan. There is a company that is making ramen. That's not that big a deal. There's many ramen companies. They're making ramen in a tube. It is caffeinated ramen, instant ramen, that you squeeze out of a tube and eat it like that. I just want to say that again. Caffeinated instant ramen that you squeeze/suck out of a tube. Yuck. I wouldn't be against trying it. If there was a non-caffeine version, I'd be more interested. I'm not against trying that. Huh? What? What's wrong? You don't want tube ramen? Suck. Despair. What's wrong, guys? What's wrong with the tube ramen? It was time for chat to leave. They had seen enough. Caffeinated ramen in a toothpaste tube. Love it. That sounds so insane. That sounds so like, who thought this was a good idea? That's genuinely like, what the fuck? Today's Monday, right? We've got Planet Crafter with Sentinel. We might finish Planet Crafter today. We might finish that one up. My parents also come back. So it's the last day of me needing to walk the dog. And that's if the weather allows me. Last I saw it was still raining. We'll see if it's dry later on. It should be. The last 2 or 3 days, it's always been raining super hard at night, still lightly raining when I like start stream, and then by the time I get to walking the dog, it's like not raining anymore, but everything's wet. Do you see what I am telling you guys? Human came from a dystopian future where we eat black protein bars made from insect and human waste. Hang on. Hang on. That's not a dystopian future thing. That's a happening now thing. You can get caffeinated instant ramen tubes now. That's a today thing. To be honest, as long as it's not killing me and tastes great, I'm fine with that. So we talked about it a few months ago. There was a Japanese company that figured out how to turn human waste into steaks. They were able to isolate the protein from poop and turn it into meat and make steak. On one hand, I'm like, I feel like I could eat that. I feel like I could. Because I've had chemistry classes. I know how breaking down proteins works and, like, remaking it as something else. It's not like you do it overnight. It's a lengthy process. It is very different than the poop it started out as, right? And it's essentially what's happening with, like, poop becoming fertilizer, becoming nutrients for plants, getting eaten by animals, and becoming meat that way. Huh? Also, almost every Choco bars consists of insects, so. Consists of insects. Yeah? Yeah. Okay, guys. Poop steak or eating human? Eating human. Yes, we eating human. No. I'll take the poop steak. I will absolutely take the poop steak from this Japanese company that knows how to turn it into meat. Eating these nuts. Yeah? That's the true answer between those options. Is anybody into Dragon Age? I never played a single Dragon Age game, but I'm seeing so many people complain about the Qunari. It's a race in the game that's like Qunari. And like, I've seen pictures. I'm in Dragon D's nuts. Good lord. I too would eat human before poop. Okay, but Kisu, it's not human or poop. It's human or poop that has been chemically modified to be steak from a Japanese company. It is not human or poop. It's like human or a steak that you would order at a restaurant. Fresh from the source of life. Hi. I don't want to generalize, but Japan, can you slow the fuck down? They cannot. Honestly, this is a really good technology, guys. Not so much the caffeinated instant ramen tubes. But being able to take waste and turn that into food is like really... Being able to recycle waste at all is really, really good. Hi, Big Deck. Blind hug. Even if it's recycled waste, I'm not eating waste. You already eat waste, Kisu. I guarantee you, there isn't a single thing you've eaten in life that hasn't been through something's intestines already. Deku hug. Hi. Oh, yeah. You already eat microplastics. The microplastics are in the balls. We found that the microplastics have already gotten down to the testicles. Almost every living guy has microplastics in their balls now. You are eating wastes. Media has joined us. Yup. No, but so Dragon Age. I never played any of the Dragon Age games. The new one coming out, they have changed the dragon and the Qunari race design. They kind of look like tieflings. They've got really big horns. In the past, they were very scaly. They were very, like, you see where the horn starts and their skin ends. And they've kind of taken that away. And as Smug Little Bug put it, now it looks like they have forehead tumors. Damn, even the plastic went to half my nut. So it's getting harder for people to reproduce? He must have a lot of plastic inside of him for all the guys he's drank dry. Oi! Oi. The Dragon Age fandom, forehead tumor, the Dragon Age fandom is not happy about the Kunari. I've never played a Dragon Age game. I have Dragon Age Inquisition. I literally have it in a case in my shelf of games. But here's the thing. I was visiting my girlfriend in Canada, and she bought that game for me as well as one of the Mass Effect games. And that weekend I was visiting her, you know, day 1 she gives me the games. Day 2 we have a big fight and hate each other. Day 3 I fly home early. I just kind of still had these games in my stuff, and it was like, oh, well now I associate these games with my ex, and I don't want to play these. So they've just sat in my shelf for, oh god, 13 years at this point. The Dragon Age trailer looked goofy as fuck. I didn't think it was that bad. I do think it's a step down from previous Dragon Age trailers. Previous Dragon Age trailers were like, here's fighting. Here's stuff happening. And this one was a bit of a, like, comedic, silly thing, which it just didn't do as good a job showing it off, but I don't think it's a bad trailer. RIP. Yeah, I don't know if I'll ever play Dragon Age and Mass Effect. I know they're very beloved games, I know people really like them, but like, too much jump cuts that don't mean anything for me? We are at 6 miles. I learned the dropping fertility rates is less about how fertile people are, more about the fact that less people are having kids because they either don't want them, people are dating less. There's many factors that go into it. So we do know that the plastics in our bodies is affecting reproductive rates. But also, and this is something that we have known about for like a century, there is something called the death rate birth rate curve, where in an underdeveloped nation, death rates are high, birth rates are high. In a nation that doesn't have very developed technology, families will typically have 7, 10, many kids. Because most of those kids aren't making it past 5 years old. You have 10 kids, 2 of them are gonna make it past the age of 10. And so they just have a ton of kids, and it doesn't cost anything. They literally just have kids, and they can help with the chores and on the farm. So, like, there's no reason not to have kids. When you introduce medicine to a society, all of those deaths stop, and you get this weird transition where the birth rates are super high, and the death rates are super low, and a population just explodes. It just skyrockets. That stops as technology increases, and kids become expensive to have. When you start adding a price to medicine, or education, or just, you know, the stuff it takes to have a kid, people slow down, and the birth rate will slow down to match the death rate. But typically, in an underdeveloped nation, birth rates and death rates are high, death rates go down, birth rates are still high, and the population skyrockets, and then birth rates come down to match death rates. Most nations are in that period, that point, where it's just not easy to have kids. It's fucking expensive. It's a lot of effort. It's just like, every nation makes it fucking expensive to have kids. Which, you know, kind of needs to happen, because you don't want it to be... Oh my goodness, is that media? I'm on the way. You don't want it to be like, so easy that the birth rate doesn't come down at all, because then you get a point where there's too many people and the world literally cannot support that many people. But every nation right now is having a problem where their populations are declining because people aren't having enough kids. And we know the solution. The solution is just don't make it suck to have kids. Offer childcare. Offer paternity leave. Offer healthcare for children. Like, it's just, there's so many things. It's like, take away the cost of having kids, people will have kids. But every nation is just like, oh god, how do we make it so that people want to have more kids? Let's run a commercial that says it's your patriotic duty to have kids. It's like, what the fuck? Fuck you. People casting Big Monster, people talking Sword Clash, more magic, more Big Monster. Me. Is this trailer saying to buy it or hate it? I just feel like calling it fertility rates is misinforming. It's many factors. It is dropping fertility rates. Like, it is. But that's like 10% of it. I would say the bigger issue is what you pointed out of people don't want them or dating less. Who is this walking? That's Media Stardream. Deck hug. Huh. Icy Fire, may I please touch the red ball? Logitech, may I please touch the ears? Japan in deep trouble? Japan is in trouble. Honestly, every nation is. I think there was only like 1 or 2 nations that were recently above a 1.9 birth rate this last year, which is like, oh, that's everybody. They should make everything expensive. Why are people not having kids? It must be that men are not man anymore. And Korea? Man, I love Media. Nope. She's so nice to me. Wow, it's Media. I have to see this. Oh god. My legs are getting sore. Yeah, it's many factors, though. I'd say the big one is most societies just don't make it easy to have kids. They make it expensive. Some societies do things right, but... So, like, a lot of European countries, I think Norway is really good for this. If you have a kid, mom gets like 2 years maternity leave. Dad gets 9 months paternity leave, which is fucking awesome. While on paternity and maternity leave, they get like 80% of their wages paid to them by the government. They get essentially a manual and a gift basket that's like, this is all you need to take care of a kid for 2 weeks. At the end of this, you're gonna start needing to get stuff on your own, but also here's a book that literally describes all the things you're likely to go through dealing with a kid and what you should do. It's literally an instruction book for kids, which is like, damn, why doesn't every nation do that? They're not charging you to have a kid in the hospital. Do you guys know how expensive it is to have a kid in the hospital in the US? Media. I kind of want you to guess at how expensive it is for a woman to give birth in the US. I want to see if you've seen this video. It's okay, you
As in, only give birth or everything? Like, maintaining the child?
Well, so, just the hospital visit. Like, going to the hospital, the process of giving birth and going home. What does the hospital bill you? $80K? Not quite that much. Yuki's actually right on it as of, I think, 10 years ago. If you don't plan for a procedure, if you just like get pregnant, water breaks, and you're like, oh shit, and show up at the hospital, it'll be like $30,000. But if you like, hey, you're regularly going to the hospital, they're like, okay, you're probably gonna give birth, you know, in this month, it'll be, you know, this window, this date to this date. Show up in that date, and it'll cost you $3,000, $3,000, and this is as of like 10 years ago. It's probably a bit more now. It's probably like 5 to 6K. Even though I like the way she moved, her hips are perfect for me, Kiss. Oh my goodness, that's me.
I'm gonna go.
Okay, come up here a bit. You have a comfy cuddle there? I definitely wasn't jealous the entire time.
I know.
Have a good one.
Princess.
It's a conspiracy, I tell ya. They want to reduce the population so they control us easier. Now leads back to the frog water.
In my Discord.
I'll be in my server.
God damn it, the frog water. They're projecting that at this rate by 2030, Korea population will be halved. Halved? That's really bad.
Little bean.
Too expensive. Time for Dad to get what we say here. Itama means warm up hands. 1K, right? I'm guessing 3K. Do you know how expensive it is to think about a hospital in the US? That'll be 5,000. 10K plus for sure. With really awesome insurance, my total was about 8K. God. 3K. Is it a big hospital, to be fair? Okay, so 8K with good insurance, with the whole process, with planning. God. 30K. Google said 18K with all stuff before and after. Man. Here you pay under $100. Yeah. And people are going like, why are people having more kids? It's your patriotic duty to have kids, everybody. It's like, well, don't make it cost $8,000. Most of those answers will just be telling you just the mother's bills. The baby gets billed a separate instance? Oh, God. So time to move in Japan and take over their land. Well, so here's the thing. Japan is actually so desperate to have more kids. They are paying people to come live there. It's difficult and it's not difficult to move to Japan. The actual bureaucracy of moving there isn't that hard because they will pay you to move there. They are throwing visas out to people moving there. But it's also like, once you're there, it's not super easy living there. 10% battery. Oh no! They're also paying people to move out of the cities because rural areas are basically drying up. Their housing market is really weird too. They have a lot of houses that, For real, Mulan? Yes. They have a lot of the housing market in Japan is very weird because, like, they don't build their houses like we do in the West. They're, like, built to last. In a lot of places in Europe, they've got, like, brick houses that last fucking centuries. In the US, we've got the whole, wood frame and drywall houses that will last a decent amount of time, 50 to 100 years. But after that, they start being like, this needs to be replaced. In Japan, they have an even more temporary method than drywall and wood frame. Their house expectancy, last I saw, was like 30 years. So, like, when your parents die, you might inherit their house, but at that point it's so old and dilapidated that, like, you're not wanting to live there. You're wanting to, like, tear it down and rebuild. Their housing market is much cheaper because their houses are much more temporary, as I understand it. What are you doing, Cairo? Watching you. Now, in the rural areas, there are a lot of these 20 to 30-year-old houses that you can buy. They're not typically dream homes. Because they're kind of at the end of their expiration date, It's not like, oh my god, we're buying this house that's 20 years old. It's so incredible. It's like a mansion compared to what you can buy in the US. It's not quite that nice. They're kind of falling apart. But you can go to rural areas in Japan and get some really... I don't want to say really nice. You can get a decent-sized house for like 50k, 30k. It's not gonna last that long, and it's not always in the best area. Yo, we can have our epic Mountain View River house. We're bricked up over here. What are you doing, Kyle? Or I'm watching Elon. That includes 2 epidurals, a 2-night stay for both of us, any time he spent in the nursery, my drugs. They were charging for any time he spent in the nursery? And the pasteurized human milk he had to have. Oh, him. Okay, the baby. I was like, the husband to be in the nursery was charged? The baby. That makes more sense. The pasteurized human milk he had to have. And of course, all the checkups they did every 4 hours. Pyro, why is Yulin so very cute? Because Shinshoshin made him that way, as he would say. Just go there with some container house? I would not go to Japan with a container house. Fuck no. I feel like you could have a newer house built for not much more, and a container house is not going to keep the bugs out. Japan has fucking bugs in the south, and it's got snow in the north. A container house is not going to do well with either of those. Live in the container, meanwhile we renew the house? I don't know that you'd want to renew the house. I think you'd just want to rebuild it entirely. We're at 6.7, guys. Oh yeah, the baby. For the most part, the baby stayed in the room with me. But I got super passed out, exhausted, and had them take him for like 4 hours. Oh no, actually 2. Yeah, I just saw like... Anytime he spent in the nursery, it was like, wait, the dad had to pay to spend time in the nursery? That's fucked up. And the pasteurized milk he had, and I was like, Dad was buying pasteurized... The baby. That makes more sense. The baby. Dad didn't need pasteurized milk. It was 2 sets of 2. I'm not scared of bug. But for you, yeah, you fuck. Look. I don't want to say I'm scared of bugs. I don't like bugs. I do not like bugs in my house. If bugs can get near my bed, near my PC, I'm not happy. The dad needing to pay sounds like America, though. Dad need to pay and take care of all the other babies also. I like bugs, just not in my house. I like what bugs provide. I love that spiders keep the population of other bugs down. That is a great thing they do. I don't want them doing that in my house. Please stay outside. There's more bugs outside. Go out there. Don't come in here. I will kill you if you come in here and you're a spider. Or on me. True. Oh my god. We're at 6.8 miles. I'm so fucking sweaty, dudes. Like, Wasp trying to land on me? Like, what the fuck? Go away, dude? Who was it? I think it was Techno? I think it was Elder. Elder put the video in that Neat Stuff for Memes channel of the fucking giant wasp, and I almost deleted it. I almost was like, man, fuck you, don't post this shit in here. Fuck you. 2 nights ago, I felt something running on me. I smack it, turn on the light. There's a spider. It was still alive, so I throw it down and run away. Oh my god. Ew, what a fuck. I have one bad spider story. I was falling asleep. It was in this room, in this basement. I turn the lights out and I lay down. And I feel something brush against my stomach. And so immediately I'm like swiping at my stomach. I'm like, oh god, bug! There's a bug under the bed sheets! Oh god, I hate this. And then I stop and I think, wait a minute. That wasn't a bug. That was little rope things on my nylon shorts that I'm wearing to bed. My pajamas are nylon shorts. And that was just one of the ropes that you tie to, like, decide how tight they are. and it had just slid along my stomach. That wasn't a bug. This has happened to me millions of times in my life. No bug. I go right to sleep. I wake up in the morning, well rested, great sleep. Go take a leak in the morning, go get a glass of milk, come back to my room, and in my bed, there is a giant spider just squished right where my back was. I had like turned on my side at night and then rolled back over and crushed him. And it was like, oh god, that was absolutely a spider I felt last night, probably crawling all over me, and then I squished him. Well, I'm glad I'm discovering this in the morning when I don't need to sleep anymore. Media. Killing massive nuts, kill that spider. The hornet. Thankfully, for the most part, we don't get spiders. I've got an X-ray cat and my dog also eats them. We get a few spiders here. The rare type of spider we're supposed to get is brown recluses, and that's the type we keep finding inside. My dad has an app that he can take a picture of a spider, and the app will be like, it's this type of spider. And it keeps telling us the spiders we find inside are brown recluses, and we're like, well, that's not good. My shelter cat just plays with them, oof. 6.9 miles. Nice. I think we go through the ogre arena, and then we go up to Garrosh's body. For the most part, we just get common house spiders. There's 3 types of spiders I see a lot. One type I only ever see outside in the windows. I've never seen them inside. We get one type that's like, I think it's like, it's not a wolf spider, but it's very common and it's not venomous. And we get a lot of brown recluses. I can imagine we fighting monster, spider peer. And I can already see the debuff popping on you guys. I can already see the one before an animal gets to it. Jumping spider? For the type that I get, it's not a jumping spider. It's just like a common brown. It looks very similar to the brown recluses. I can't actually tell the difference between them until this app tells me it's one or the other. The big thing with the brown recluses is that they have a sandy colored belly. They're brown all over. And then they have like a beige stomach. And this other type doesn't. But when I just see them on the ground or a wall, I'm like, I don't fucking know which one this is. Actively shivering and shaking in bed. There's no spiders there, Air. There's no spiders in your bed. They were in my bed, not yours. Are your proms talking about the house spider then? It has a name that starts with T. They're just called house spiders. I know its official name starts with T. Well, there goes the battery. A T? Yes, a T just like that. It's not like a tarantula or anything. I always forget the name. It's not tarantula. Oh, you need to pull their tail up and look under them, Ewan. Fuck no. I could be wrong on the T. I don't know. I'd have to see it again. They're kind of big for spiders, so I'm like, oh, I don't like these. Back be bit in a... Okay. This fucking guy. Your order was 2, 1, 4, 5, 3. Trapdoor? Just kidding, just kidding. They're not trapdoor spiders. I don't know, anytime I look up, like, common spiders of Missouri, every list is fucking different. I think we turn left here? Yeah. Valka, cry, kiss. Oh my god, guys. We're at 7 miles. We're closing in on the end. We have 13 more minutes. I saw... You guys are all familiar with Final Destination, right? Want to do walk? You still had energy for like those 20 minutes left? I'm still happy I got to see you for the short amount of time I got to see you, media. We see recluses, but they're actually rare here. The rare moment where I have energy, but the headset doesn't. All good. You guys know Final Destination, right? It's a movie... It's many movies about these kids getting like prophecies of death or something and having like really weird ways to die. I think the most famous Final Destination death is this this girl. It's a girl. I think it's a girl. She's driving a car and she's behind a truck that has like a bunch of logs in the back, and they have to slam on the brakes or something, and all of the logs, or no, the truck hits the gas and drives forward, and all the logs slide back and impale her in her car. Millennial trauma movies. Yes, I know them. Final Destination. I hope we play Fox only. The moment I would have misted the spider, a wet mist. E. There was that one video of the 20 cm big spider, where the girl tried to catch it. Invite the girl, she basically held her hand and the spider was hanging on her hand by the fangs. Ugh. I saw... Hi, NDQU! Have you made it to Shadowlands yet? Shadowlands was the very first set of videos I made. That's literally videos 1 through 6. They're the worst quality. I need to redo them at some point. I only have 2 sections left of WoW. I still need to do 3 more War Within videos. And then I need to do all of Eastern Kingdoms. Ugh. Oh, this is Sparta logs. So, okay. But I saw this video this morning. This guy, he's driving in the left lane. And in the right lane is a truck with a bunch of logs, just like the Final Destination truck. And another truck pulls out in front of them. They're on like a 2-lane freeway. And this truck pulls out in front of them. And they both slam on their brakes. And the truck with all the logs, they don't stop in time, and they hit the truck that pulled in front of them. And it's a semi-truck that pulled in front of them. The truck with the logs, they come to a hard stop, and all the logs in the back slide forward and impale the cabin. Like, the truck cabin of the truck that had all the logs, it's just decimated. It's fucking gone. And, the guy with the dash cam, the guy that was in the truck that kind of saw both of this happening, was like, "Oh god, that fucking idiot! Oh god, that fucking idiot! That guy's dead! He just killed that guy! There's no way that guy's okay." They stop their truck, they get out, and they run to the truck that, you know, the cabin has just been smushed by these logs. Miraculously, the guy was pinned down and trapped, but only had light scrapes and bruises. There were like 6 logs that had impaled the cabin around him, but they didn't impale his car seat, and they kind of just squished him into a shape between all the logs, and not hard enough to break any bones. So the guy was just like stuck in his car seat, just like, "Oh god, nothing hurts, so I'm okay." The guy was just chilling under the log. Literally, yes. And the pictures look crazy. Because, like, there's a giant, like, 8-inch wide hole behind his fucking head. And that didn't kill him. Dude is a level 80 rogue. IDQ kiss. Yeah, I would destroy every spider from that day on. I mean, it sounds like she was asking for it, though, Riddle. If she, like, put her hand up to the spider and then it bit her, that's like, well... NDQU, have you been playing Satisfactory? Have you been playing 1.0? I've already put like 15 hours into it. And I have some friends that are like fucking 80 hours in already. Oh god, it's so good. It's her pet spider? Ugh. I think the worst thing I've ever seen with a girl that has a pet spider. There's a girl smiling at the camera. She opens her mouth and a giant spider crawls out of her mouth. And it's like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Why? Would be nice to play together, Yulin? No, we have to play other things, Media. We can't play Satisfactory together. But you'd likely delete the save within 5 minutes? Exactly. I would see everything you built, and I would delete it and start remaking it, and you'd be like, why? Yulin, I worked so hard on that, why? And I'd be like, you can remake it, or I will remake it. And you'd be like, paise. That's how our playthrough of Satisfactory would go, Media. Look, I can't sound as good as you, okay? I can't get high-pitched like you do. That's the best I got at 7 miles. I feel like I had a pretty good impression of your why, though. Pretty good Media impression. Hateland? It's not hate. It's correction. She builds wrong. It's not hate if it's factual. If it's objective. Yulin Bonk, don't be mean to Media. There, sweetie, your buildings are beautiful. They are not. They are spaghetti. They are not on foundations. They are not snapped to the grid. They're efficient. I think Media actually plays to 100% efficiency and has everything balanced well. Hate. Media doesn't want foundations for some reason. She does it just to be a brat. That's why. It is literally just easier to build on foundations. She does it to be a brat. There is no other reason. I do play with mostly efficient stuff, but... yeah? It's not easier to build foundations? There's no way. There's literally no way you find it easier to build without foundations. If you rearrange my fucking conveyor belts, I'm gonna rearrange your insides. Then don't build them wrong. I'll only rearrange them, Air, if you literally build them wrong. Otherwise, I won't touch them. You need to build the foundation and then the thing on top. In this game, you can clip everything, so cross mountain it is. It takes literally no time to build foundations because of zooping. Rudeland. You literally build a line of 10, and then you build 10 lines of 10 off of that. That took 15 seconds. And now you have a perfectly flat 10 by 11 grid where everything can be snapped, everything can be built at right angles, it's all on the same elevation. It is fucking obnoxious when you try to build something like a splitter, and it's like, oh, you built it too close, oh, there's a small rock in the way, so you can't build there. I do build foundations, don't worry, but mostly to have things lined up. Good. I build without foundations a lot early game, but that's only to get to the point where I can get aesthetics. I just want to get to the point where, like, I have all the walls unlocked, all the finishings, all the windows, all the, like, ceiling and, floor conveyor, holes. Once I have those, then I start building pretty. But before that, I build very, let's just get through this phase of production. Most of my factories right now are very ugly. They're also not even remotely close to efficient. there's a lot of like, I built it to passively acquire this, while I went out and hunted Mercer Spheres. I have, I think I have an impure iron node creating screws, iron plates, and rods, all from one impure iron node. It is really bad. No, I've fixed it since then. I've since built a different rod and iron plate factory, and this impure node is just making screws. IP Breakdance. I don't know who that is. We're so close, guys. We're so close. We're like a minute, 2 minutes away from the end of this video. We're on this path. We go off path and cross the river. And then we look at Garrosh. Because he got fucking toasted by Thrall. Speaking of WoW, I was actually on my Druid yesterday. I really want a rogue spec that I like. And I feel like all 3 rogue specs are kind of overly complicated. Hi, Nyx. And I was on my Druid and I was like, you know, maybe Feral is like a simple rogue spec. Feral can be like very complicated and be very dot-based and snapshot-based. But you can just play a ferocious bite spec that's not bad. Media is a master builder. Nothing your minors. She's on a level beyond her own understanding. Nyx, how did the alt raid go last night? I fell the fuck asleep. It was like, I was kind of thinking about going on the Warlock. And then 9 PM rolled around and I just laid down and fell asleep for 4 hours. I woke up at like 1 AM and I was like, oh. Well, oops. Finest, did you get all 8? Hi, people, Nyx here. Dude, I pump on that Warlock? Hell yeah. No? I take it was 6 of 8 then? Not enough health pools for court? I'm glad I went tank. I'm really glad I went tank, Nyx. Because I was thinking about not doing it initially, and then suddenly our 4 potential tanks all disappeared. Oh, fucking hell yeah. We always get Star Wars videos after we're done. I'm so about that. Which one is this? I think this is Coruscant? Right here. Alright, let's see. It is, it's Coruscant. 1 hour and 22 minutes. And who are we lurking on? Of the channels we were lurking in, all of them have ended. Every single one of them. So we're going to open Koyo stream. We're going to open Wolfie stream. And who else should we lurk in? You know what? We were talking about Ilulu. Lurk there. Oh, wait. Ooh. Alright, I know where we're going today. I'll always promote my cat. Hell yeah. Woohoo, great work on your walkie, Ewan. Thank you, North Prince. Okay. You guys stay there. I'm going behind the sign. Ow. Wait. You can see under the sign. You can kind of see what I'm doing with my legs. Chat, don't look. I don't want you to see this. It's embarrassing. Where are you in Bork Bork? Avatars. Which one of this one? Okay. Right here. And we gotta turn this back on. Day's not over. Where are Euland? Where is he? I'm already back, goofballs. Well, Riddle's got delay, so I'm not back for him for like a little bit more. I need to update the title with 7.6 miles. .6 miles. Now, I spell rest right? I didn't. I spelled reser. Done. 7.6 miles? Heck yeah. Take my shoes off, get a drink. Still can't see him after all the delay I have. Oh, Riddle. What are we doing? We're sitting down here. Why do I have this here? And this here? Oh, I normally go to the world first before I sit down. Oh well. I'm tired after that. I'm very tired after that. Hi, North Prince. Neil, you can't go to Sword and Shield map and not go to the gyms for the goat music. I can. Because the gyms are... Well, the gyms are great. Any of the maps that have the gym are okay-ish. I really like how comfy this map is. Look at this. Look at this view. It's just the fucking town. It's fucking great, Nyx. You sleepy? You sleepy. Neil's not a gym rat. He's a sleepy slowpoke. I exercise at home to not go to the gym. Where are we going? Money saving tactics right there. We haven't gone to this one in a while. Portal. I mean, you're quite the view too, Elin. Oh my goodness. Nyx, wanna go half with me on a gun? Scoot? No. Why not, Nyx? Elin's like a Regigigas. Needs some time to get going, but when he does, oh boy. If you go to the gym, you can watch some epic characters. I don't want to go to the gym. I don't want to go through the effort of, like, leaving the house, driving somewhere. Hell yeah. Bits, you gotta answer. Not Bits. Nix, you gotta answer the question. Why won't you go halfsies on a gun with Bits? Did I cover all of my stories? I did not. I did not talk about the Warframe Gacha game. I'll even pay you back. Yuki, get shaken. There's a game coming out called Duet Night Abyss, and I've actually seen trailers of it. What I didn't know about this game is that it is very heavily modeled after Warframe. I'm too close to this side. Duet Night Abyss, it literally just looks like Genshin Impact skinned Warframe. It apparently has like the same mod system, the same crafting system, the same movement system. It's just gonna be very similar to Warframe. And you know, I love Warframe. I do like, you know, its gritty, kind of like abstract aesthetic. However, you know, if you told me I could play Warframe with cute anime girls, well, yes, like Japanese Warframe. And every time I remember going to the gym, put a smile on my face, dude's filming and screaming like he's doing hard workout, but the machine was set to no resistance. Oh man, done already? What do you mean done already? Fuck you, Pixel. God damn, oh my god, I get so riled up when this idiot is like, done already? It was 7.6 miles. That's a long day. Fuck you. I lost one. I'm gonna fucking Florida daycare lady this alpaca. But not like, oh, I'm just gently tossing him and his fluffiness. God damn it, NDQ. You just started? I did not just start. I meant on streaming. I'm not done streaming. What? I'm gonna fucking throw you into the wall, Pixel. Oh my god. Good job on the Walkulin. Thank you, Lost One. You started when I got here, yeah? No, I'd already be going for like 2 hours then. I just got back, SMH. That doesn't mean I... A rump. A lot of miles, good job. Thank you. I think it is a lot of miles. That's more... That's on the longer side for what we normally do. Yeah. You're lucky you're fucking cute, NDQ. Well done, Yulin. Thank you. The stories I had for today. The missing person case closed after 70 years. Teen Titans intro. English meant serious, Japanese meant silly. Iron Mouse got her YouTube channels restored. Warframe Gacha. Duet Night Abyss. Another YouTube group ordered the Amazon house, but the dudes didn't even know it folded out. Some girl is claiming all men have a cum smell if they jerked it in the last 2 weeks. Caffeinated instant ramen in a tube. Dragon Age Kunari forehead tumors. And literal Final Destination truck crash with pipes, driver survived. That was the stories I wrote down for today. That was what I had in my notes. Excuse me, what smell? There is a girl that is claiming that if a guy has jerked off in the last 2 weeks, she can smell the cum on him. Now, she seems to think that this is normal, and every girl can smell this. I don't think she's telling the truth. I don't think even she can do this, but according to her, if somebody is jerked off in the last 2 weeks, she can smell them. Yeah, for sure. That's exactly what I'm thinking, Yuki. That is, 1, no fucking dumbass. That's not how it works. 2, do you think all girls can do that? Do you think that you're weird and you can't and every other girl can? Huh? What am I hearing? Fucking shenanigans. That's what, North Prince. if you scooch forward a little bit, it'll look like you're sitting on the edge of the couch. And why doesn't a shower get rid of the smell? I guess she thinks a shower doesn't get rid of the smell. There's good. That's really good there. She can smell the Jorkin. According to her, all of the comments are just mocking her. They're fucking roasting her ass because they're like, wow, what a fucking stupid thing to say. Also, what a shitty superpower. You have the worst quirk ever that I've heard of. NDQ, you popped in earlier, and then you went AFK for something like, I don't know, a bowl of cereal. Have you been playing Satisfactory? I does have to know. I played Overwatch. Yes, I played. Well, okay, so Satisfactory just had their 1.0 launch. Have you started a new save, and have you been playing 1.0? I know you play it. But I don't know if you've been like... I'm so sorry. Yeah, it's... Honestly, Bits, NDQ has some of the most entertaining Overwatch streams in existence. Because NDQ is Scottish. But NDQ is also shy. So they don't talk on their streams. Instead, they have a voice to text. Not the AI voice to text. Just standard, it detects your voice, and then it says that in text, and then like an AI voice reads out the text. But like I said, Bits, they're Scottish. Wait, are they the one with the funny thing? Yes. They're the one with the funny thing. Where they're like, we gotta rock dog the Anna. Rock dog the Anna. Why does it keep saying rock dog? I'm saying rock dog. Fucking rock dog the Anna. I fucking hate this thing. It's so funny. It's so fucking hilarious. Yup, time to follow. I love NDQ playing Overwatch. There's only 3 people I can watch play Overwatch. 1, Koyo, because it's Oyo. And Koyo. And I don't watch, I just listen. 2, Wagyu, because she's really good. And it's like watching a different game when she plays Overwatch. And then NDQ, I already follow. Yeah, they haven't been streaming much lately. Time to turn on notifications because I never see you live. It's not that notifications are off, it's that NDQ has been a fucking butt lately and hasn't streamed often. I argue with the text-to-speech 100% of the time. I not got AI voice. Yeah, it's not AI, it's just the I said AI, but it's the text reading it out, right? What? Raw dog the Anna, huh? I was saying rock dog, I think, but it's... God, it's so funny. It's so funny just watching NDQ fight with... I got works. Yeah, I know. I don't mean to guilt trip you too hard, but at the same time, like, I want to see more Overwatch, damn it. I want to see more you playing Overwatch. Live, laugh, leave your job. God, it's... It's a fun time. Overwatch is in a weird state. I think Overwatch and Blizzard in general are doing some of the most innovative stuff that has ever existed in shooters, right? So like, they've got the 5v5 meta with class-based shooter, 2 healers, 1 tank, 2 DPS, but they are going where literally no game has ever gone before. They are going to try 2-2-2. It's going to be 6v6 with 2 tanks, 2 healers, and 2 DPS. And I gotta say, this is revolutionary. It is like, no one has ever thought of this. No one has ever done this before. It is so cool to see Blizzard, to to see Overwatch try this new format of 6v6 matchmaking. It'll be really cool to see when it comes. I cannot get over that they are just remaking Overwatch 1 and bringing 6v6 back. Overwatch 2 was literally pointless. I'm a humble servant of the crown. This is amazing. Blizzard is alive. Blizzard is fucking hollow and a shell of what they used to be. But I said but and immediately yawned. It's not all slop. It's not all bad. Hi, Octal Mage. Oh, God. That puts us at 2. Bless you. Overwatch is slowly going backwards, haha. You should spread Christmas joy now? No. Can we at least wait till after Thanksgiving? That's all I ask for. I'm acting. I got my Overwatch pack. We good, though? Did you get the, Overwatch is doing a World of Warcraft pack, right? Did you get all those skins? No, now. I should ban the phrase Padoru. I should make that a banned term. Now, before it happens. Yeah, I got them. I'm so happy for you, NDQ. I don't play WoW, but I like the lore, so I got... If you do, I will never show up until it's unbanned. Wait, that's all I have to do to get rid of you? Oh my god. I like old lore of World of Warcraft. I liked it up until WoD. Then WoD was trash. Legion was good. And it has not had good lore since then. No, there's other ways to get rid of me. That's just one of the ways. Honestly, that is true. I think I could literally just say, like, Bits, I don't like you. Stop showing up. And you'd stop showing. I could also just ban. Not that I ever would. I actually really like you, Bits. Okay. 340? Oh no, I'd actually show up more just to spite you? What the fuck? That's messed up. WoW lore retcon was a head scratcher? Yeah. Anything with Shadowlands and the Jailer was just like, what the fuck? Why? Why did you do this? Yeah. There were cool characters in the Shadowlands, and it was like, it was neat to see some returning characters as dead. Sylvanas had good lore until Shadowlands. I'd say it went to shit in BFA. I'd say BFA was where Sylvanas fell apart. Would have been better if she worn the crown. I think that she just became a villain in general was fucking stupid. She'd been a great war chief. Just give her war chief stuff. Just like, don't make her the main character. Just, she's the fucking war chief and everybody would have fucking loved her. But no, I will not hear any of this slander of my queen. Nyx is a fucking Sylvanas simp. Loyal to the end. God. You're so wrong for that, though. I'm hungry. I'm tired. I'm hungry. I'm tired. I got my extra lines. I'm very sweaty. I need to wash off so badly, guys. There's many people I want to raid, but there's one in particular that we have to raid. Sleep well, Yund? I'm going to. I promise you. Ring of Power. Sauron need to explain to his orc why they need to go to war and get beasted by some dagger. Yeah. You wanna know where we're going today, guys? We're going to fucking Paper Bag. Because she's back. Lickland? Oh my god, you're a degenerate. Okay. Is she in a bathtub? This girl, I swear. Want to hear a bass take? Yes. Wait, is it... Hold on, maybe DM it to me. No, thanks for stream. Oh no, not paper? What do you mean? Thank you for the stream, you in chat. Love you all. God bless you all. Paper bags are the worst 2 cents you can't. Oh my goodness. Paper bag is scary. You're actually scaring me. I was like, oh no, is paper bag in a drama? I like paper bag. Flash raid. Paper bag. Did I get the right one? I did. All the pants are gone. Thanks for stream. Paper bag is scary. Paper is so sweet. Actually a great take. Hate paper bags, they always break. I always like describing people as God, what is it? Shit. You're about as tough as a wet paper bag. Yeah, something like that. I don't know. Thank you everybody for keeping me company. We did 7.6 miles. I am so sweaty right now. I have Planet Crafter tonight. I think we'll be in Core's Discord. I don't know if Core's gonna be back. That being said, I love you. Bye.